This is the M Zone.
And welcome to the M Zone. I got ahead of myself because I'm hyped today. I am hyped. Jenny Morris, Matt the Hitman Missler in the house. Best damn producer around.
The only producer.
Exactly. And that would be Candice Davis Price is back. Woo-ka-ka-cha.
Woo-wah-pa-cha.
Today,
we trademarking that one.
we're going to have a good time today. We will be having the Golden Bachelor on later on at 4 o'clock. And just wanted everybody. But I'm going to tell you, are you ready for some football?
I stay ready for football.
Them Lions took the den and they owned it. They owned it. I'm going to say this. They didn't keep up with that defense. That defense got them the ball so many times, and they should have kept scoring. It's a good offense. It's not great.
But what wins championships?
Defense.
Okay, then offense sells them tickets, and we were talking about those tickets.
I'm just going to say this. Same thing happened to the Lions last year. We was talking about that defense, how good they are. I see guys laying out. Guys getting laid out. They coming off the field limping.
Mm-hmm.
That's that grit. That's not good. That ain't good. That ain't good, man. I'm just letting you know.
Well, you know, because you was the running back to get touched on every snap unless you playing defense.
Exactly. So all I'm saying to you is, I ain't saying the defense is soft, but what
are you saying if you saying they not soft?
They're not soft.
Okay.
They just coming with the thunder.
They coming with
the thunder. They trying to knock people out. And you know, when you try, them bodies hit. I keep telling everyone, every time you get tackled, every time you get hit, it's an automobile accident.
It's literally like eating a hot dog that takes 30 minutes off your life.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I didn't know where you were going with that.
I just was saying because, Jamie, you know what it's like to be in it. But someone that's never been on the turf, never been hit.
I would say this: you get dizzied in the mug where you don't tell nobody.
Absolutely.
Everybody, because if you know nowadays, if you're dizzy, you got to get off the field. You got to go through protocol. You don't want to go through protocol.
Nah.
What are you? Okay, I just Mrs. Training.
I'm training.
I just want everybody to know Mrs. Training, the new guy.
It's training day.
It is training day.
I can't say the actual full line of training.
You hear him? You hear him? I know what you're gonna do.
I'm the very Caucasian Denzel over here.
Exactly. But
Oh, you
I'm writing all you up in Pelican Bay.
Oh, that was good. Denzel who?
I'm just telling you. Oh, because I watched it the other day. I watched Denzel.
Oh, did you?
That's like mine.
That's your
Before
alter
I
ego?
leave,
Mm-hmm.
I gotta hear that.
I feel you.
I gotta hear that. That's that.
But I can't. I understand why, and I can't because he'll take me to another place.
Right.
He'll have me literally in the street.
That's what I'm saying. Jay! Jay! I'm sorry. I digress. I'm talking about these Lions out here. So they're just knocking each other out. They knocking.
So are you telling me that this is coach me injury prevention? Are you telling me that you're concerned like we need to stretch out them hips a little bit more?
No,
or are you saying like
I just think here's the thing. You got guys coming off the street because we've hurt all of our starters, all of our backups. So they grabbing guys off of the street to come and play.
Facts.
And
they grabbing them off of Detroit, they over there in Joy Road, they straight.
No, they straight.
I'm just
but
playing.
What I'm saying to you is them legs ain't stretched that much since, they ain't played football since,
and there was
the exhibition season's been over.
And
we in week 7 now. You know what I'm saying? So they stretching muscles that they have not run in a while.
And practice squad intensity.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not quite the same.
You know what game speed is, and you know what practice speed is. Practice, you learn it. That mind's working harder than those legs and those arms and all of those muscles.
If you Jamie Morris, ain't nobody built like that.
I'm just saying. So all I'm saying is that the kids ain't used to that, and they got. We call it twitch. The twitch in your body. You know what I'm talking about. The twitch. So. Sometimes you react that twitch, you get out. You know what I'm saying? You got to go underneath the tent.
So are you concerned? And you didn't even have a tent. That tent is new.
No, dog. That
tent is new.
No, we had ball boys and ball girls that got around us with towels.
Yes.
They surrounded us with towels.
You do that now, it's a lawsuit.
Right, exactly. You can't even show all that. You can't. I mean,
you might need to run that lawsuit back.
I'm just. It's true.
I mean, I agree. I mean, your boy Hutchinson was out of control. Like he's a maniac out there.
He did what he was supposed to do.
In a good way.
He's turned up his notch.
He is like, when they say turn the knob, that boy was broken.
He turned it on.
It just was like, and my son, who's like, why is everybody wearing his jersey? I said, well, there's a couple things. First of all, he's a local guy. He's a Michigan guy. So
right.
There's that group that's connected.
Right. He was the guy that started those 3 years. He started them.
And I'm gonna be very transparent because you use the word Caucasian. My mother's Caucasian. You got out there smacking.
Yeah.
Smacking. You remember the movie White Man Can't Jump?
Yeah.
It never happened. He is out there smacking.
Oh, he balling.
And he is relentless in it.
Here's the thing. He's learned to slow himself down, but he's got the moments when he knows he's got to ratchet up.
Yeah.
And he's got the twitch.
That's that mind. That's that experience.
It's in his mind. And that's working with the military because he went off when he got injured, that was a terrible injury that happened to him. And when he got...
In your day, they would have amputated the leg. They would have put some tobacco.
You know your boo calling you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
There's only one.
Your boo calling you. Look, he didn't know what I was talking about. Biz didn't know what I was talking about.
I have no idea. I tell you, hold your phone up, and I just went, okay.
I said her boo's calling.
You like that picture, though.
It's a good picture.
Stay in the game. Stay in the game. Anyway.
And he's playing good football.
Wait, you were talking about the military. Enlighten us about that.
Well, what happens is he needs to go through, because he's going through battle. And he had one speed. Now they've helped him with his speed. They've helped him how to arrange the game in his head. As the game got later and later, more energy came out.
You're right. Him. So we're talking about he learned how to equally and evenly distribute it. And that, I would say, comes with some experience.
No, without a doubt. But he was killing himself, draining himself for every game 2 years ago. And then last year, he was giving everything.
All the time.
I was telling everyone, he's on the level of Lawrence Taylor right now. Ain't nobody on that level. He was on that level last year. in that Dallas game, if he doesn't get hurt, I think he's MVP, defensive MVP, and he's Super Bowl MVP. That team goes to the Super Bowl.
Whoa!
It goes to the Super Bowl with him
That
on
gave
it.
me goosebumps. It does, and it does. And this sounds so cliche, but that everything that happens for a reason. What if he does have all that early in his career?
Right.
He's come back such a dynamic, impactful player, and he was already those things.
No, he's ready to play now. You can see more
sets
mature.
the tone for that team.
He does set the tone for that team, and he gets after it. And then he inspires his teammates.
Absolutely.
And that's the thing. The guys on the offense, they watching him. The guys on the defense, they need to step up their game. As they say about Michael Jordan, when Michael Jordan played, he told his teammates, "You may not be me, but I expect you to take your game another level."
Agreed. And you know what's interesting about that? When I hear you say that, and I was telling my son, who is just glued to the screen at this time, and it's well past his bedtime. So no judgments out there. No judgments. I said, look at his poise.
Yeah.
And he's like, what does that mean? I'm like, he's a leader. His behaviors, he's not complaining. He's not whining. He's not fussing. He's even after a mistake, it's a snap and clear.
Right,
And that's
exactly.
how you can stay consistently. And that's when you talk about Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah.
It's more, and when you can unanimously have your opponents.
Oh, without a doubt.
When you have your opponents singing your graces.
I mean, I'm not pointing out. I'm just going to point out what's right. That young man, no one caught him in sacks.
Did you see the club rip and the spin?
Yeah. Dude, he was
the spin.
He was doing everything.
The bull run.
He brought out everything last night.
I got
this
the
was
clinic.
that game.
That was the clinic.
Game. Yeah.
I don't want to say I'm not a Jared Goff's just not my guy, and that's okay.
You don't like Jared Goff?
He's just not my guy.
Okay.
He's not my guy.
I mean,
he's not my guy.
I mean, he's all right.
He's okay.
He's good for this offense. I'll tell you that.
I think that I like Jared Goff because I love Brad Holmes.
Right. Okay.
Cool. Is that fair to say?
That's fair to say.
People like you see Amon-Ra St. Brown, you see this electric Knuckles and Sonic Knuckles.
Jared Goff is good for this offense.
He is good for this team.
Because he's a distributor.
And
he gets the ball to the. He's a true point guard.
He's a true
team guy. He doesn't want the sun. He doesn't want the light on him.
No,
they put the light on him.
He's a solid team player. He's reliable.
He's a game manager. Just call him what he is. He's a game manager.
And
that's exactly what he is.
That's what NFL.
But there's nothing wrong about game managers.
No.
I'm gonna say this: there are game managers that have won Super Bowls, and the biggest game manager in the world.
Tell me.
Best football player. The GOAT is the biggest game manager.
Tom Brady?
Yes.
Yes.
He is a big game manager.
I don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that with a question mark. It's Tom Brady.
Right.
I just want to make sure it wasn't a question. No, you're right. I'll never forget him. 2 minutes, and I think they're playing Atlanta Super Bowl, and he's down
they came back.
Back in 2 minutes?
Exactly.
What you do in 2 minutes, can't nobody do in 4 quarters.
Nope.
But when I saw Aiden hit the club rip, then he spent the twirl. Then the next play came with the bull rush. And I'm like, every defensive move, you done the whole clip.
Right.
They clearly watched film on you, and you still.
Well, they watching film on him. But you saw Baker look at him the whole time. Yes. Baker was like, hey, y'all got him, right? He saw the running back. He cussed the running back out. You supposed to chip him. He didn't. The running back forgot to chip. And he got into that. He got into his face.
Baker, I'm a Baker Mayfield type of girl. I like that edge that he's a little edgy. I like the Johnny.
Wait a minute. That's not a game manager. That ain't a game manager because he's making it up as it comes along.
Totally.
All in his head.
And you could see it went in. And I don't like watching the game on TV because they only give you that one perception.
Right.
So you're looking at Mayfield and he's talking crazy.
So stream it.
And there's so much.
You can stream it.
No.
Yeah, you can.
I'm just a coach. I just want to be on the sideline. The whole different perspective in a seat. I'm like, it's not even the same.
You got to be high. You need to be in the heights, so you can see that. I
want to be
on
the turf.
You can almost see it. It just develops.
I want to feel Aiden's sweat just with the club. I was like, who are you?
Then you got to isolate on him and just him. You don't get to see everything.
That's true.
You don't get to see the whole game. That rear, you get to see the offense. The other rear is the defense. Up top, see
saying I
everything.
need to evolve.
Yeah,
Well, then let's
you
go sit
will.
up top at a
You
Michigan
will.
game
You will.
and you school me. Okay, because when I sat up top in the press box, I was like, and then they're quiet. I was
Well, you
like,
can't cheer in the press box.
no.
You know that, right?
I didn't know until I went.
Well,
and then
I'm
I was like, I'm sorry about that. It was-
right.
Yeah.
You know you can't do that.
They're
No
not-
cheering
I-
in the press box.
None.
No.
It's in there like Smithsonian.
Yeah.
I have no class for the press box.
Well,
just so you know.
who does? No, that my big mouth, they
Nah,
throw me
they-
out all the time.
Yeah.
I don't be going. I got a seat up there that I haven't sat.
But you know
there.
what? I think you could maybe that is the experience I could gain
Mhm.
with that knowledge, that idea of being on the sideline, that
Right.
athlete coaching me. I love being there with my guys.
No, I get
But
it.
that
No, I
perspective
get
of
it.
seeing it.
There are OCs and DCs that can be down on the sidelines,
Mm.
and then there are guys in the box. They got to see it high because they got to see
Oh,
what's
how-
coming in and what's coming out.
Right.
Who they sending
You-
in,
you missed
or
the
you
mo-
can trust who's coming in and who's coming out, and you wait for the guy upstairs that tells you this guy's coming in, that guy's coming in. They're going nickel. They're going nickel. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? They're telling you, and then you know what offense or what defense you want to run as a coordinator.
You sound experienced, sir.
I'm not
Don't be
experienced.
saying
I
too
just
much 'cause
know.
you might get swooped out by a team that just fired their coach, fired their coach, fired their coach, fired their coach.
You know, Nick Saban said something about this, and he said it today. NIL is so much pressure now. NIL. That's why they're firing coaches during the season.
That's
During the
absolutely
season.
absurd.
I mean, is it really? If you ain't winning, wait a minute. James Franklin, he's won 10 games a
Yes.
season.
Yes.
10 games a season.
And the
He can
goat said what? It
afford-
was a what? What did
he
he
can
say? Unfair.
He can afford to lose a game, a second game. That third game, he was gone. Think about it. I'm just saying they did fall apart. He let the ship fall apart. He couldn't talk them out. Look,
But we also know a Penn State that could not hold it together for a season for a very long time. I won't say a very long time, but
they
it's
lost to Ohio
inconsistent.
State and Michigan. That's it.
But
they only lost to those two teams.
You know as well
they could
as
beat everybody else.
And I say this very lightly to all my Go Bluers out there. You know this very well. Even though this Michigan team looks very different right now, and Ohio State is like, oh, we got them. We know very well that Michigan come that Ohio State game with a whole different energy.
Oh, it's a different
So
game.
when you're talking about
It's a
Penn
different
State,
game.
Ohio State, you talking about roots. You talking about generational, like,
I'll give you another example.
give it to me.
We're playing Michigan State this week.
Your little brother?
Yeah. We're playing them.
Yes.
If this man doesn't win,
Jonathan Smith?
yeah.
Stop
if he
it.
doesn't win
Stop
this game,
it.
if he wants to keep his job,
Stop
if
it.
he wants another year,
No way.
if he
They
wants
put that
another
pressure.
year.
But I do agree with the NIL. I do agree with the NIL that puts that pressure because now immediately, you know what? They were just wrong. Decommit. All these kids decommitted because they lost. And I'm like, is it because they lost?
No, it's because, first of all,
Say-
it's because of James Franklin getting fired.
Exactly.
And secondly, it's because they lost.
And that's where your whole, I'm not sure
Look,
what your-
losing to Oregon, he would have stayed there. He just needed, wait a minute. The worst thing happened. He lost to UCLA. That's the worst thing.
that was
Then the
yeah.
second worst thing that
The second
happened.
worst thing?
The
So it's
second
not
worst
just the
thing.
worst,
It's
it's the
not just the
second
worst.
worst.
It's the second worst that happened.
elevated.
Northwestern beat him. Northwestern beat him
Right.
in his house at the gate at a home. I mean,
The coach, this is Coach Candice. Let me tell you something, President. Let me tell you something, AD. Let me tell you something, NIL Circle. Come out there for 2-a-days in August. That's when I want you to.
you know what they-
That's
you know
when I
what they
want
would
you to
say?
fire me.
You know what they
That's
would
when
say?
you fire me.
You know what they would say?
What?
I'm gonna tell you this. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to go because our donors,
Absolutely.
they want you gone.
But come and tell me
Donors are the important
in
things.
August.
I get it, but
August.
it's happening in November,
Insane.
in October, November, December.
So what we saying is the coaches have a transfer portal now.
Oh yeah, they
It's
got.
just renamed.
Oh, they're getting you out.
They just
They usually let you last the whole
they
season,
do.
and then they let you go. But now you gone.
You gone.
You gone.
And I just feel some type of way because we already lost your loyalty with your program, with your NIL. Kids are not loyal like they were before. You think they are?
I don't think that they are as loyal. Look, you don't come somewhere without. I guess some kids do, but I don't think kids just come to a university just for money.
No.
I think they come and they've researched it. They know what they want. Who can get me in the NFL the quickest? Who can pay me the most money?
Yeah.
Who's got the best training facilities? Who's got there's check marks to everything.
For sure.
Okay? Locker rooms, this, that, dorms now.
For sure.
Everything. But what I'm saying to you is the almighty is that dollar bill. And then
it is. And I can speak personally to some conversations that I've had with some athletes this week that
that's right. Candice, excuse me, not Kansas. Candice was in LA. She went to the USC game.
Well, if we're in this studio, I went to the Michigan game, but if just make that very clear. And then it was bittersweet. So I'm walking around. I got this Elijah Dotson sweat t-shirt on.
Yeah.
And I have my USC varsity jacket.
God, you was mixed.
And
you was so mixed.
Girl, the AD walked by me like, and I was like, she knows who I am. You're confused? Oh, Jay, rookie.
Stop.
It's the rookie move.
Stop. It is not. It's just somebody who don't know when I'm on the radio.
That's fair. And I got these like, oh, you're confused. I said, no, I'm not confused. I have two very special athletes on that Michigan team that for me, this is bittersweet, but these are guys that I've taped their ankles. I put gloves on in the cold. I've stretched them, decramped them, got them ready for 4th and long. These are my boys are from Michigan.
Right.
And the team it grows on me in a space, but never, my first ever Michigan USC experience was a Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
Braylon Edwards. And I was like, whoa. And now we're almost 20 years later. And I'm sitting in the Coliseum cheering for Michigan to take down USC.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, at least you're being honest.
I was very honest. And I was really hoping that would be Lincoln Riley's one-way ticket up out of there as well.
Well, Lincoln still got work to do.
He does.
I mean, he did not take that win against Michigan.
Notre Dame, you talking about you can't lose. He was 0-2,
but
hanging on in the top 25.
But he played 2 top 25
But
teams.
you talked about this, Jamie. Top 25 teams in the first 2 weeks. Who's really the top 2 teams in the first 2 weeks?
They get the benefit of the doubt. You know it as well as I do.
I do know. I do know. And I'm okay with it.
This is God's team.
I'm okay with it because I like him down there. I know he's got a lot of other barriers up against him.
Penn State wants him. Penn State wants him.
I didn't know that.
They do. They're gonna back beep, beep, beep. You know what that is? That's a Brinks truck. That is the Brinks truck.
Oh,
beep, beep, beep.
He's got to find the song. There's a song, Brinks truck. They got to put that out.
They got a Brinks truck waiting for him. I'm just telling. They're not gonna bother him while he's in the midst. But if he loses that third game, beep, beep. Because if you in the third, if you win, you lose. Michigan is a playoff team right now. They're in the playoffs. You know that.
Because of the early losses.
They got to win. They've got their 2 losses. They've got to win.
Right.
Win and you're in. Lose and you go to a bowl. That's all you get. That's what you got. And you still got Ohio State at the end of the season. So you can still salvage.
How you feeling about that?
What? Oh. Don't worry about November. Oh. It'll take care of itself.
Oh.
You ain't getting the look.
That sounds like a boy that bleeds blue. Go ahead there, Jamie.
I'm just telling you.
Because I bleed blue, but you know, I was born to bleed blue, and now the Cardinal is just a little bit.
Well, I'm just letting you know. It's just, I know. Here's the thing. Teams with 2 losses are sweating.
Are firing coaches.
They sweating. No, teams with 3 losses are firing coaches because they know they're not in. They already know. Teams that got 2 losses, no. Look at the SEC. Jam-packed with 1-team losses. Teams with 1 losses don't want a second one, but they got to play. They got to keep playing. And that's the thing. Ole Miss, you think Lane Kiffin is not sweating bullets?
No.
He got to get in the playoffs.
For Ole
Although he
Miss.
can get
I heard he's in some coaching conversations
he
as well,
can,
too.
yeah, he can get all kinds
So
of
he was the OC when
Yeah,
I was at SC.
right.
He's a different breed.
Yeah. He different. Now you should watch that show on ESPN. They got a good show about Lane
him?
Kiffin. Yeah.
Okay. I'm
He
a
got
fan
his
of
stuff
him.
together. He got
I'm
his
a
stuff
fan.
together.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
He helped
That's
himself out.
when coaching was coaching, when you had coaching trees like Pete Carroll.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
You know, just
Exactly. You know, Pete's still coaching, by the way.
I'm a fan.
No, you are.
I'm such a fan. I'm like fangirl with that. He is really that guy you see. My dogs came running out the track. Keyshawn Johnson picked one up and was like, "Let me get this dog." And Pete's like, "Yeah, just go let him have him." I'm like, no, but I am big fans of you guys. But he is what you see.
Mm-hmm.
He is what you see. And I would have loved to see a USC game with Pete Carroll and Jim Harbaugh coaching each other in the Coliseum.
That would have been good.
But
that would have been.
NCAA had different ideas.
Well,
Yeah.
everybody did. Everybody. Wait a minute.
Everybody did.
Jim had a problem with MCAA. He ain't here no more either.
Well, they did
So,
they did my boy Pete like that too. So
Well, there you go. I mean,
Yeah.
hey, NIL before NIL.
That's true.
We need to go to a break. We come back. We do more Lion style, and we talk more about what's coming up. That game.
There's a game.
There is a game. Another game we got to play.
Ooh.
There's a game. We got to talk about that game.
You
I
going to
mean,
that
it's
game?
it's a rivalry game. Call it. It's an in-state rival. That's what it is.
Is it
In-state.
though?
It is.
Is it?
It's got more.
If you
It's got.
dare call it an in-state rivalry.
Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't
It's
you
your
call
little
it?
brother. It's like beating up on your little cousin,
See,
and
there
your
you
auntie
go.
ain't looking.
Wait.
That's what that is.
No, but they got heart.
For sure.
When D'Antonio was here, they got. He gave them heart.
And I like
He
your
was the
boy
wizard.
Hayden. I
He
like
was the
John.
wizard.
I like
Yeah, he
for
was the
sure.
wizard.
But that's like beating up on your little cousin when your auntie ain't watching.
See, we're gonna talk about this on the
Okay.
other side. We argued this yesterday,
I'ma
so
hold it
we're
tight.
gonna have that conversation on the other side. You're listening to the M Zone on the Big 1050.
This is the M Zone.
And welcome back to the M Zone. Jamie Morris, my man Matt the Hitman Missler, and you got Candice Davis Price in the house. She's back. She's back. Hey, folks, have you signed up for Honorable Pest Control annual subscription plan yet? You better get it done. Their comprehensive plan protects your home inside and out from foundation to peak 4 times a year. Plus, they cover somebody's really want to reach out to me. They cover all things that if something comes through the year, they will cover it just like pest insurance.
Ooh.
So, what are you sitting around for? It's like insurance on your house. Give them a call at 734-436-3017. Again, 734-436-3017, or just go to honorablepestcontrol.com.
That's a lot of guarantees.
They get it done.
They get it done.
No, you can call them at nighttime. I mean, they will get themselves out of bed and come to your house. If you got bees, you got roaches, you got anything.
I got some bees.
Oh, they come to the house.
Can you give me that number?
You will have it.
I'm gonna have it.
You will have it.
Let them know I need you. You can call me here. You know where I'm at. I got some bees.
You know, Nick, he's listening right now. He always listens while he drives around Ann Arbor.
I had a couple bees I did have to kill. But I saw the big bee, and I was like, I can't kill
Do you
her.
have like the hive in your house?
I don't know.
You got to find that hive.
Is it Nick?
If they behind, yeah, Nick.
Because there was the big bee, and I know how important bees are to the environment. So you should have seen me and my husband. We look like
carrying bees?
No, we like slid a plate, slid of this, got it, and let it free. And I'm like, I can't. I need to call somebody.
No, you got to get that hive out your house.
Yeah, because she
you
was
just got to
big.
let it go. You just got to.
I can't do it. But Nick, can you, for me.
Nick will get it done for you. Wrestler. Nick Wrestler.
Nick Wrestler, what's up, Nick?
Do it for CDP. Hey. Speaking of which, before I know we're gonna get into Lions talk, but we did get a comment in the chat.
Oh, we got something
from our guy Trevor. He said, "CDP,
what's happening?
What do you think about Belleville's chances in the postseason?"
Oh, what you thinking? That's from Trevor.
What's up, Trevor? How you doing? What do I think of their chances in the playoffs? They play Howell. And if anybody knows a little bit about that, we played Howell with the Bryce Underwood last year in our championship, and it was a nail biter, and Howell took us down.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. So
they play zone to man.
Everything.
Okay.
A little bit everything. Right. They had our number. I'm gonna just be honest. We were outcoached. Okay. And there was a little bit more of them being quite more serious than Belleville should have been. What I'll say about this team, they, you want me to be honest?
Yeah, as honest as you can. But you don't want to air out everything.
No, the talent level is there because they had Bryce, they had Elijah Dotson, you had Jeremiah Beasley, you had Jeremiah Warren down at Illinois. You had a lot of strong talent. I think our guys, they're just right on the cliff edge as being totally developed, right? Because it was really hard to get playing time when you have Bryce Underwood out there.
Right.
So there's some gaps that I'm hoping that they will be able to overcome. And I also think they do have a little edge because everyone is like, they only want to beat Belleville so they can say we beat Bryce Underwood's former high school team.
Right.
So the guys come out there and they know that once they get that momentum going, they love Bryce, but they want to have their own identity.
Yeah, it's time for that.
And
you can't be in the shadow. You can't be in the shadow.
And we will see Celine, their head coach, was Bryce's offensive coordinator.
Oh,
so there are some touchy moments, and they had Carr, who's now at Notre Dame, and we smacked them last year. So these teams come with a little different energy.
They got another Carr over there, don't they?
They do have another Carr.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Like Lloyd Carr might know something a little bit, something.
He got sick young.
So what do I think about their chances? I think that they will have to play their best ball because teams don't come at us. It's like you talk about circling that Michigan game. They are circling Belleville. They don't care if they lose all.
Well, this is a green letter game. Michigan State.
Okay, Jamie, this is
the most hated color in the aura.
My grandfather. You have a green car?
Yeah, I don't.
He's not letting you park on the block.
Right. I'm just letting you know.
If you wear a green something, you got to wear inside out.
I'm gonna say this again to everybody. Ohio State is our real opponent. But Ohio State is our biggest rivalry. But that Michigan State game is an in-state rivalry. It is what it is.
Okay.
It is what it is.
I feel like you can soften it with the in-state rivalry.
There's no softening it.
It is softening it.
No,
you got to say in-state. You're not talking rivalry. When people say rivalry, they talk about rivalry.
It's a rivalry game. Okay, let me say this again.
Tell me,
it's
Jamie.
a rivalry game, but it's in-state.
Okay, because if you got to say in-state, no one says, "Oh, I'm a Crip, I'm a Blood," but it's an in-state rivalry.
All I'm saying to you is, when you ask me a rivalry, what's our rivalry?
Yes.
You get an answer of Ohio State.
Okay.
But then I say we also have an in-state rivalry game with Michigan State.
Beating up on your little brother?
No, ain't nobody. Look,
y'all be beating up on little brother.
It ain't no beating up little brother. He ain't little no more.
No.
He got big and he got fat and he got heavy. We have to, hey, you got to put him in his place. It's time.
There is no way.
Nope. That's rat poison. I call rat poison on that. Don't give me rat poison right now. We have got to be focused and ready to play.
Agreed.
Because if you don't get focused, everybody will go up there being happy and with a picnic basket and everything, and it'll be rammed up your butt.
You think so?
Exactly. We got to go up there with our horns ready, and we got to go get
So you're
them.
saying you got to dominate
right now? Right now, in practice, you better be dominating. You better bring everything you got, because you know what? They're going to bring everything they got because they want to save it. They want to save this season, and you can save this season.
Saves their season.
That saves the season.
But
it doesn't matter.
Okay.
For 365 days in the year, they will ride your butt.
How many?
They will ride you every day. You could ask any former player, ask anybody who's
really.
Yes. You got to put them in their place. Quick.
I feel like y'all have whooped on them. They in their place.
No, not enough.
I kind of feel like this
not
in-state exhibition.
Wait a minute. They get one game. They get one under you. They think it's 10.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. And they don't know how to be quiet.
Completely.
So
but that's everybody with the Block M. If you beat Michigan back in 1612, you still talking about it.
They talking about it. Yeah.
They didn't have no proof of it.
But see, they know. They get it.
If they was etching on stone,
they get it. They don't get it. They don't get it. They don't care. We beat you today, though.
Have you been to their stadium recently?
I ain't been there recently. I don't know why I got to go. I'm about to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only reason I bring that up is because I went to their stadium. I covered a game, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is why they call you the little brother."
Right.
The concession stands is like JV games.
Mm-hmm.
The fans are they a little bit agricultural, more rural. Is that what you would say? That's why I don't call it Chase.
Here's the thing. I am not going to entertain calling them names or anything.
Oh.
What I'm going to say is it's a different game than all the other games that we play on our schedule outside of the team that wears scarlet and scarlet and gray.
Jamie, this pulls us back. I feel your rooted feelings in this, but this takes us back to our NIL talk conversation. What you're talking about is when people were like bleeding their schools. That level of loyalty is a little bit different now.
No.
Do they bring that energy?
But here's the thing. The ones that have been there for a while that didn't get the move with the NIL, will tell them if we beat them, a dog, everything's forgiven. These fans will come.
That's true. That's true. That's true. All right.
So
you saying I gotta go to the game, or I can stay at home and watch it from a wide?
You can watch it from the widescreen.
Okay.
I mean, I don't wish anybody that wears maize and blue or has the heart of a Michigan person to go to East Lansing on Saturday.
Is it bad like that?
They do not like you. Look, they are your friends right now.
Okay.
They love you.
Okay.
They will communicate with you. Come Friday, they don't know who you are.
No.
No.
Okay. And you know what? You are exposed. I might have to just go to a game because in my mind, I'm like, you guys have always been the big brother. But Grandpa, if you're listening, that's what you indoctrinated me. So you did well.
Look,
because I didn't even know Michigan State was a thing. That was not even a conversation that you were having. Like, who, what?
All I'm saying to you is that this game, it's got to get off on the right foot.
Okay. You've
got to get to them early. Take them early. Take them now.
Okay.
Don't mess around. Don't mess around. You can't give them an edge.
Do they have an edge?
They got a good quarterback.
They do.
They have a good quarterback.
They do.
And if he
and you saying they questionable on Jonathan Smith?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. I thought they loved him. Where have I been? In California?
Yeah. Okay. You was in California.
I was in California.
He's on the rocks. He on the rocks right now. Yes, he's on the rocks.
He's nervous. He's seen his boy at Penn State.
I mean, the NIL has changed things. Things have changed so much now.
I just don't think Michigan State, like all respect, they not really the rival because you got to say in-state rivalry, asterisks. But okay.
No asterisk.
When you say Ohio State to anybody in any of these 50 United States, they like Ohio State, Michigan.
Yeah.
LSU, Alabama wants to be that rivalry.
Okay. Well,
people say, the SEC
but do you
rivalry.
Let me say this. You don't hear Alabama talking about Auburn.
No.
And that's their little brother. You know that. They're in Alabama. They're in the state of Bama.
I guess I didn't think about it.
I'm just saying. Okay. I got to give
me some perspective.
Yes. They don't talk about that Auburn Alabama game. Nobody talks about that.
No.
Unless you got Cam Newton. He ain't there no more. I mean, let's be honest.
That's a great point.
I'm just saying.
I just feel like when you say Ohio State, Michigan, the entire galaxy is saying that is the rivalry.
That's why I say to you,
okay,
it's our state rivalry game. It's a state rivalry game.
Okay.
It's the one that separates the state of Michigan for a day. Maybe for some people, a week. But for a day, it should.
So what you're saying is if you're a house divided and the husband and the wife went somewhere, it could get real ugly. Your clothes might not get washed.
Right.
Dinner might not be made.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I
would, you know what? Let's put that out there. I would love to hear about a house divided. I want to hear about what that looks like. Because I semi live in a house divided, but I'm from Ann Arbor. So when I got to USC and talk about UCLA, I'm like, bro, they 5 minutes from me. Ain't no
that's not, see, I tried to tell Big Sweet that.
Ain't no rivalry.
That's not a rivalry game. I get it's a great game and I'd love to, it's entertaining. But you guys, no, he was saying, oh man, after the game, we have awards and we gave out awards.
Okay, so that might be the perspective that I'm missing because UCLA would be like the Michigan State.
Right.
They want to beat you bad.
Right. But let me say this. He's saying they don't care. Michigan State do care.
Oh, Michigan State definitely
They do care. They want this game.
They do. They don't act
this
brand
game
new.
is big. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah. And then if you live in a house divided and you Michigan State, you acting way brand new.
You acting all brand new.
You already ate dinner and didn't say nothing left. Right. Are we good?
Right.
You know how we. Okay.
I was trying to tell Bobby Toth.
Okay.
I was telling him, he's like, oh, it's not that bad, Jamie. Oh, I've been to a lot of Michigan State. I'm like, did you wear your Michigan stuff? He said, no, I was at Central at that time.
Oh.
So you were little brother to them.
Okay.
See, that's why he felt sorry for you.
Should I go to the game?
The
Gramps, are we going to the game? Okay, let me just tell you how committed my grandpa is. He texts me because it's my birthday. It's the death to the 30s for me, right? And he's like, so the Michigan State game's at 7:30. How is that going to impact our plans? I said, dang, Gramps, like not even a little break, right?
Wow.
He's like from game time to game time.
Right.
If it's before or after, cool. But my grandpa's mood is going to be, are you, Jamie, if Michigan loses a game, does your whole mood change?
It used to. I'm not that.
Well, I used to be worried about like checking pulses on my grandpa. Like, did somebody check his pulse?
I was like that.
Okay.
I was like that.
All right.
You know what? I see my children. I see everything.
Okay.
it's life is.
But that's a whole thing, right?
Right. It is a thing.
Okay.
Some people live it, but it's life ending. You know what I'm
I
saying?
did go to a Michigan, Ohio State in Ohio, and this man had this shirt like your wife is my prostitute or something.
Yeah. They like,
and I was like, I was like, oh my gosh,
yeah.
I was a bit offended.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm like, you're serious. I mean, they wanted,
serious.
They serious.
Yeah.
They're ready to die for this.
They are
Mortgage and second houses.
If I could tell you, I'll tell you. If I could, dude, I remember.
Tell me a Bo story.
Bo, my God.
Tell me.
Well, I was trying to enlighten you on the. We do the whole schedule talk, and he comes down and he points at all of these, and there are blue letter games, which are important. There's a green letter game, which is just one.
Okay.
And a red letter game, which is just one. Or could be somebody who made him mad last year, and we need to get back. That's a get back game. Okay, so we do those. And he goes through that. He goes through it, and he tells you everything he wants you to do to these people. I remember we played South Carolina.
Who, Michigan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now this is in my day. This was in '85. Okay. And he was going through the schedule, and when he got to South Carolina, he said, "South Carolina, we're gonna take that flag and shove it right up there." It was just so bad. And for the life of me, I didn't know what he was talking about. But I finally figured it out when, everybody goes, yeah. You got the rebel flag, James. I'm like, okay. And that's him being political. That's him being the coach.
Okay.
And I remember Maryland was ranked really high. They were ranked number one in Sports Illustrated in '85, coming into the '85 season. And they had a big old food spread with all these offensive linemen on the table eating. And Bo goes, "Look at that. We're gonna kick their ass." I was like, wow, he got props and everything.
What did he say about the green game?
You know what we got to do.
Oh, okay.
You know exactly what we're going to do.
With that face.
We're going to take them. We're going to play them. We're going to kick them in there. Wow. The man had us fired up. And that year, he had us fired up. We went up there. They didn't know where to hit him. Blocked the punt, and it 35-0. It was just, wow.
I think Michigan handles business there.
Well, that's what they need to do.
Yes.
Sure. I mean, I know we're trying to take out the fighting after the game.
Right.
We're trying to take out the fighting after the game.
How do we? And I'm not for violence. He make this very clear. But I know the hours and the sacrifice and the training that these athletes go. This is a safe space for that aggression to be. I'm not saying be violent.
No.
I'm not saying
not
be
a
violent.
safe spot right
but
there.
They're violent on the field. We want them to
you
smack them.
You got 60 minutes to
get crazy.
To get crazy and have fight.
Credit out.
Exactly. Ooh. You need to just shut it down after that. Shut it down. Your safe space. That was it. Now go to your locker room.
Okay.
Get dressed and go home.
It's like the boxing.
Yeah.
When that bell
the bell rings, yeah. When the bell ding ding, all right.
Okay.
That's all you got.
Okay.
That's all we need.
So no scuffles in the
tunnel. You don't need no scuffle. Look, did we have scuffles? Yes, we had scuffles.
I bet y'all did.
We didn't like one another. Not a bit. Not a bit.
There wasn't no NIL, so y'all really didn't like. Y'all was trying to get the same pot.
I mean, we just trying to get it. Trying to get
you holding back some. I'm gonna tell you. You're gonna get that off there.
I'm holding back. I mean, look, this game, it fires you up. You get ready for it. There's people that sit around that talk about this game and tell you the wonderful things about this game.
Okay.
This game brings people together. It brings Spartan fans and Michigan fans together. It does a lot of good. Okay. It helps people. But then the Michigan crazies.
So this might
on both sides.
Someone can correct me on the statistic. From my understanding, is Michigan State has more in-state fans, and Michigan has more fans globally. I know in the United States, but the Block M is internationally recognized.
Okay, I mean,
so I'm saying, like, does Michigan go green because in-state?
No, we don't go green.
Oh, okay.
Nobody goes green.
Oh.
Jamie, you just turned there. You
I'm
just
just-
became a whole nother
mean,
person.
all I'm
okay,
gonna-
I'm gonna keep you in that space.
All I'm going to say to you is look, are you asking me if we weren't playing Michigan State, they were playing somebody else? If they're playing, let me say this: if they're playing Ohio State, Penn State, I don't care about any state school anyway. Okay, get that right. That's all you need to know. I don't care about Ohio State, Penn State, or Michigan State. Don't care about it. Okay. It's just, hey, let it roll.
Okay.
You know?
Okay. I might have to go, Gramps, we might have to hit to eat Lansing. I heard they got Chick-fil-A there. That's all I know.
They do have a Chick-fil-A there. I know exactly where it is,
You know the
too.
Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, it's on the other side.
All
I know exactly where it is.
Give me the lemonade and the light ice
Exactly.
and some Polynesian
I'm good with
sauce.
that.
Okay.
See, you just made me think, and that's made me think, okay, I thought something happy about East Lansing.
Because you know the Michigan State boys be sitting on your way up there, so you really got to be on the speed limit.
Right.
And I'm gonna just get to the Chick-fil-A.
See, there you go. You
good?
do that. If you do that going over Ohio,
Oh shoot.
they sitting there waiting for you
They
too.
got them things
Right.
with, like remember in Die Hard with Bruce Willis and they throw down the thing.
Right.
And you stranded.
I got you.
Look like you need some you have some trouble, call somebody else.
That's so funny. That's so funny. We need to go to a break, and we got a little secret for you coming on. We got hey, the
You
golden.
know people?
I know
You know
people. You know I know
It's
people.
because they know you know Bo.
Yeah, but you know, Mel came to work out with us when I was in college.
Oh.
And he used to work out with us. He used to get us all pumped up, ready to go. He call us, he call us, come here, baby boy. Let me see what I can do for you. He was good at that. He was good. He kept that team on its toes.
Okay.
With the strength conditioning coach. It was always great to have Mel around. He stayed around for 2 weeks.
Okay.
It's always good. But we're going to talk to him and we're going to find out. We're going to see if we can find out who he picked, who he's got, whatever we can find out, we're going to try. On the other side, you're listening to the M Zone on the Big 1050. Mel?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you.
This is Candice Davis Price.
Hey, Candice, how you doing?
I'm very don't throw that hey how you doing on me. He said hey how you doing real smooth. Slow down, Mr. Golden. Hold on.
Hey, Mel
He
has
said how
not,
you
I'm gonna tell you what.
he
The
went,
only
"Hey,
thing
Jamie,
that's
how you-"
changed on Mel is his hair. It used to wait a minute. He used to have it's dark. It used to be dark hair. Now Mel looks good. He looks good.
He said, hey, how you doing?
He did say that.
I'm doing just fine, thank you.
This is right now. I'm starting off with my C material. Okay. I'm just warming up.
He's located. Where are you right now?
He's in Michigan.
Oh, you're here?
I'm in Detroit.
Oh, that's why.
That's right. I was born and raised here.
This is Mel's home.
Oh, really?
Mel's from here.
I didn't know that. You know.
I told you, Mel taught me Michigan. Mel came back and worked out for us.
Real from Detroit.
Yeah.
48238-313 area code.
Oh, you still got that 313? Because they don't have any more 313s anymore.
I know, but I got the original. I'm the original OG.
You are the original OG. 313 is not
734.
Wait. Was that your home number?
Yeah.
Oh wow, you got
My grandmother was TY 46938.
What?
Okay. No fact checking needed.
Yeah, the letters were first.
What?
Yeah.
That's special.
The letters. He had the letters.
That's right.
Mel, you running around town. I saw that you were at the Lions game last night.
I was. It was so loud, man. That's a loud venue.
Really?
Oh, they just go there to shout. They roar. Let's put it there. They roar.
All right. See, you can ask Mel about Michigan State. Mel will tell you about Michigan State.
Okay, Mel. So I just have some indifferent feelings. I am an Ann Arbor native. Okay.
It's good.
My grandfather is like 50-year ticket holder. He actually grew up in Detroit, went to Cass Tech.
Okay, my dad taught there.
Okay, so this whole Michigan State rivalry, it has to be asterisked with in-state because I just see them as your little brother. And when you beat up on him, it's like Auntie's not watching. He's telling me this is a real rivalry.
Mel, what she's failing to understand, she goes, Ohio State is your rival. And I said, yes, but Michigan State is a rivalry that's in state.
Correct.
That's what it is. It is, if you want to say it's the test before the big test.
Yeah, it's, first of all, they're all important. But the Michigan State thing is just a different deal altogether.
Help me understand. Enlighten me.
Well, like Jamie said, it's the first one on the schedule, and we got to take care of that business. Now they're all tough. Trust me, they're all tough. There's no gimmies, right? But usually we have our way with them.
Yes,
usually.
And in the coaching me, the kids, the program, the University of Michigan is recruiting. Those kids aren't being considered by Michigan that are at Michigan State.
Well, they know that, and that gives
that's the drive.
That gives them that drive. Because what Jonathan Smith should be saying, who in this room was recruited by Michigan? They overstepped you. They did not even come to your house.
Oh, we're coming back on the radio.
I told my kids this. When you listen to a Michigan man speak, right? If you did, like, for example, they go, when we come back, we'll have, John Doe from the University of Michigan on next. And we haven't heard the guy talk yet. I told my boys, I go, when John Doe from University of Michigan comes on, listen how eloquent the guy is. Okay. Versus everybody else they talk to. And of course they go, the guy sounds different because that's who the guys we recruit at the University of Michigan.
Absolutely.
Oh, you ready?
Yeah, we're coming.
All the other ones.
We're doing a show here.
Yeah, we're doing a show. Mel, we're getting ready to go on. We're getting ready to go on right now. Hold on.
Oh, we weren't on?
No,
we're just chatting off the air. So we're coming back.
We're just live right now. There's people listening, but we're off the line right now. Go ahead, man. Bring us back.
We're back on radio in 5, 4, 3, and 2.
This is the M Zone.
And welcome back to the M Zone. Jamie Morris, Matt the Hitman Missler over there doing the producing on the ones and twos, and he's training today, so you don't see him as much. And Candice Davis Price is in the house. And I said he was going to be here. I did say he was going to be here. The Golden Bachelor. I just call him Mel Owens myself. Mel, welcome. How you doing? I hope you're doing well. You've been here since what? Since last Friday or Saturday?
I think I came in Thursday, actually.
Okay.
I like to come in a couple of days earlier just to get the feeling and get warmed up. I don't like to come in on Friday because the next day you got to wake up and go right to the game. So I like to come in either on a Wednesday or a Thursday, and I'm staying at my boy John Wangler's house. So it's good to come in early.
Right. No, you're right, Mel. That's a great idea.
That's how I feel about when I go to LA. I like to go out there early.
You go out there early?
So I could get out
there.
Well,
I live in Southern California.
Oh, my Southern California is a little different because it's in the hood of the hoods.
Where?
Not too much.
Where?
I lived off of Jefferson and 29th Street.
Are there palm trees there? It ain't the hood. If there's palm trees,
you know what? USC has bought up everything. So now Jefferson is actually called Obama.
I know where Jefferson is. I was just up at SC. I went to the SC Michigan game.
I was at the SC Michigan game.
I was there with you.
Cheering for
Ain't that bad.
See?
Okay. In all fairness, USC has bought up probably like 5 square miles. When I was there, it was not. You couldn't step off campus, like for real.
Yeah, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad.
They cleaned it up, huh?
They clean it up in them brochures. It look real nice. Step off 2 blocks, you on King and 29th. It's a whole different story. They ready for you. True.
Yeah,
Look.
So wrong.
Anyway,
Well, let's talk about
Detroit. I'm from Detroit. I'm from Detroit.
You the OG, remember?
Yeah, I'm an OG. In 1967, right where I was, were the riots, and we didn't.
wow.
When I played. My point is this: when I played Pop Warner in 1967, I was like 7 years old. They didn't stop practice. We practiced.
What?
It's sprinkles and they stop practice.
Wow.
They didn't stop practice. We practiced all the way through. They didn't care.
Okay.
You need to do something on that.
Mel, that's incredible. But we got to talk about your show that you're on. You're debuting on, not debuting. You're in the midst of this show and everything's going on. I know you can't give any secrets away, and I will stay away from all of it. But all I'm going to say to you is that, how's it going? Now you meet the families. We get to see the next episode is meeting all the families.
Yeah, it's going to be, are you caught up?
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Come on. You're my man. You're my guy.
Yeah, Candice, you caught up?
I can't be a caught-upper because I have lots of anxiety of when it's going to end. So I got to be like halfway through.
Okay. You already gave me the disclaimers. I got that. Okay. So let me talk to Jamie. So when we go to the hometown, this is real, man. I mean, this is a real deal. So this is where it gets down to the nitty gritty. You know, get to the family, the kids, the relatives, the brothers, the sisters, the aunts, the best friends, and they ask tough questions, and they mean business.
Do they come at you, Mel?
No, they come at me, but they're like tough questions. Are you in love with my mom? That kind of stuff.
That's a tough question.
Yeah, I mean, straightforward, and I answer it sincerely. So you got to watch the show, and there's sincerity there and honesty, and then you'll see what the kids and the brothers and sisters say to the lady that's on the show. So you'll see that interaction.
Oh, that was smooth, Mel. He said the lady. Yeah. He didn't, because he didn't give anything away. I have a question.
Well, it's singular when we're talking about that one person, but go ahead.
That one, yes.
When you jump into hometown and when you first begin this journey, how do you think that you're going to be as connected as you are when you're submerged in like their environment, their life, their atmosphere? Do you think you're going to, I guess when you initially start and you have, a lot of women and there's a lot of different things going on, but now it's become this intimate setting with people that are like really trying to make sure you're him for her.
Candice, let me tell you, and this is something people talk about being in the moment. I was present in the moment with each person. And that was really probably the first time that I ever felt truly in the moment, what is when I was on this show, because you have to be. You got to be in the moment with each person that you're talking to. You can't let the external noise get in the way of the conversation or what you're thinking. So even though there was a lot of distractions and people around, I'm right there with that person, whether it's the friend, the family, the daughter, and then ultimately the person that I'm with. So that's how I did it. I stayed present and in the moment.
So when you Mel, you handle it well, but when you give out those roses and the women, they're sitting there waiting for, they're biting at the bit to get one. And how do you did it, but you and you take your time and you say, I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. You put them in the car and they drive off. And they're crying in the car. I know you don't see it, but they're crying, or they're he just made a mistake. He made the biggest mistake of his life and everything like that. And you're just like, and then you got to turn to the final. I'll call them the three finalists. I think it's three of them.
Yes.
And you turn to them and you're like, okay, we're going to Europe. We're going to go to your place. We're going to find out everything. These women are actually developing that heart for you. Convincing themselves you're that person.
Well, the rose ceremony, it's agonizing because especially when you get down to, I think it was like 17, 12, 9, 6, 3. Wow. So, as you get closer, you develop more feelings for the people, and if and when you have to let them go, it's agonizing. And there's something that I don't want to do because they're all wonderful and beautiful women.
Mhm.
And, if I've developed a friendship, for sure with them, and, to let them go is tough, but that's the journey.
Right.
And there's tough decisions to make, and you can't, I didn't want to go in this and tell, each one of them, oh, I love you. I love you. I love you. No. It's not true. It's not, you're being dishonest. So it's a tough choice. You make it, and then you go with the people that you have with you, and then you go on that, continue along with that, on that journey.
Consensus here in the station.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying, the ones that we think that you are with, you're with the brunette, the one that has never been married.
Yes.
We think that's a possibility. And the fireman, the blonde fireman.
Yeah, the firewoman.
Firewoman, excuse me. I'm sorry, the firewoman.
Thanks, Mal.
That's who we're contemplating that's winning the heart over.
Well, to piggyback on that, let's bring this in with some sports analogy.
Okay.
How can you connect any of your, and I use this lightly because I know we're talking about people's feelings, but there is some strategy. How are you taking any of your former athletes' strategies into the ceremony? Because you said there's a lot of emotions. There's a lot of things that probably happen in moment. Like, as a game, it could be an audible that switch up. How are you taking your experiences as an athlete to use some of that strategy?
I think what you said, not so much strategy, but experience.
Mm-hmm.
And it's sort of ingrained in you because, the way that I grew up and I played sports, and you have to be nimble, and you have to be able to, make changes, as it happens. But, these relationships that are, we get down to the last three, they've developed over time, and it's accelerated and it's compressed.
Mm-hmm.
So, it's really a feeling with electricity and electromagnetism that you can, the mind gut reaction, like, oh, I feel it in my gut. Those things are real. So you go with those feelings, in these instances. But again, you haven't, not that you haven't seen it yet, but you haven't seen it either. And I haven't really viewed it, how it is, how it comes off, but the hometowns are important. So we don't know what's going to happen. So when you see the interaction between, me and the friends and the brothers and sisters and the kids, you start, forming other opinions, and so do they. Right. And remember, it's a two-way street.
Right.
I gotta like them, and they gotta like me. So
that sounded a little bit like a 2-minute drill.
Well, yeah. Well,
it's a 2-minute drill.
It's quick. It's quick. And a lot of
it's
like
react.
you're making decisions based on your intuition and gut.
And then maybe you can't tell us this, Mel, but how long do you get with the families? Are you there for a day? Are you there for 2 days? Or how long do you
You're
get?
there for? I'm trying to think exactly how long we were there for, but we're there for a few hours.
Okay. Wow.
Now, obviously, it's edited for
Sure.
TV, right? But you go there and you're actually interacting with the family, and you have a chance to meet with the different people. You'll see that on the film. And it is not scripted.
Right.
Not only haven't the contestants, the women, they've had no contact with their relatives, so they don't say, "Hey, this is a cool guy," or ask him this question or that question, probe here, probe there. It's not like that. It's like raw questions that they've thought of and that they are genuinely interested in. So, it's not scripted. You're just sitting there, getting questions asked to you. And I ask questions too.
Mm-hmm.
So again, it's a two-way street.
That makes me think about the family probably thinking about a lot of questions when they know that their loved one is already in that position.
Sure.
So they could be having stacks on stacks on stacks waiting when Mel comes in there.
Oh, they do.
You know what I mean?
They're loaded up.
They're ready.
And I told you, they're tough questions.
I believe it.
Watch. They're tough. They're tough. And the
mean, when you talk about Golden,
so you don't go in. I mean, you're going into the Bears' den. That's what you're going in. They could go off on you or something like that.
Yeah, but they didn't. But even though they're tough questions, right, they're thoughtful. They're impactful, and they're polite. And but you can ask tough questions and still be polite.
Right. Right. Look.
Well, when you think Golden, you also remember you mentioned you have people that have adult children.
Yeah.
So now you have grandchildren. So you have so many layers that extend beyond this just one person. if you're
Right.
you
Yeah,
know what I
and,
mean?
and you have siblings, their siblings, like their brothers and sisters,
And brothers and
and
sisters.
their aunts are there, right?
Mhm.
Their aunts and their cousins and their nieces and nephews, and you're interacting. And let me tell you, Candice, as you know this, and Jamie, you know it. When you're evaluating people, and then they're evaluating me, and I'm evaluating them. It's sometimes, and a lot of times, it's what you don't say. Right.
Okay.
I'm watching your body language when,
Mhm.
like I'm talking to you, but I'm really got my eye over here. What are you doing? You say, I mean, did you leave the room when I was talking? You know, are you talking to your friend or to the side, or are you listening to the conversation? So there's a lot of things that are going on, even though the conversation's here. I'm also watching over here as well.
I mean, would it be a deal breaker if one of them came in with the Michigan State hoodie on?
Oh.
I just had to do
Well,
it.
that's the impression. That's what he's talking about.
I get it.
If someone comes in with that, you
Like,
know,
oh, they
he's
trying
not
to get.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know if it's a deal breaker, but it tells me a lot about you.
exactly. That's what he said.
Oh,
Hey,
that's a good answer, Mel.
Because let me tell you this: if I wouldn't show my hand that early, you know what I mean? I'd save that till later on. I don't want to get rejected right away, man. You know, hey, by the way, I gotta tell you something. My dad's from Michigan State, or I graduated from Michigan State.
Oh.
That's a Michigan man answer right there.
Yeah, save that bombshell.
Yeah.
But you know, with the Michigan guys, we just say right off the bat, I am from Michigan.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, we're good. You know,
they understand that.
They do understand that.
That's usually a deal maker.
Right. Exactly. He's right.
I agree on that. They've been looking for it. You know what? This is their opportunity to marry up, huh?
That's true. That's true. That's right. That's right. Mel, I guess I want you to be happy. I want things to work out for you. So, you know, I hope you get what you want in this opportunity for yourself.
Yeah. And I usually don't do this, but I'm gonna do it because Jamie, you're my boy.
Oh,
I'm gonna tease a little bit going forward. Okay. The fireworks that you see later on are not what you think they are.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
I gotta catch up.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, catch up. So we I pushed it beyond the next, the next show.
Yep.
But there's gonna be some fireworks, and it could be figuratively and literally.
Wow.
Really? That's not much of a teaser. That's more like a cliffhanger.
Let me tell you this. I didn't think there was going to be any drama on my show.
Right.
I go, I'm a mild-mannered dude. I'm easygoing.
Right.
There's going to be no drama. I don't create any drama, right? And then there's drama.
Oh, I got to catch up. That's why I don't want to catch up, because if I hit that, I'm going to just be on pins and needles. I'm be like, let me text him, Jamie. Just let me text him.
That's why it's so interesting, and that you have to tune in, and you can watch it on Hulu too the next day,
right?
Or you binge, I guess, until you can catch up. But it's so, and I still don't know I have the answers.
Wow!
But I was on the show. I don't have the answers.
Okay, I'm gonna say, are you still thinking about it? Is it still in your head?
There were 16 days straight after we filmed. I dreamt about it. 16 days. Okay, we've been out about a month and a half now. So out of like what, 45 days, 16 straight days.
Right.
Like I'm not gonna get out of my head. So out of 45, I'd say I'm 35 days I've dreamt about it. About the show, not just that particular thing, but about the show.
But the show.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, it's crazy.
I mean, you've been on a tour. You're like on an international tour. You're everywhere, which is great, and love it. I mean, it's crazy.
I know you love that show. So you see him that's my boy, and everyone else.
I saw Jamie at the game.
Right.
And you guys probably was just bromance.
I haven't seen him in a while.
Exactly. And now fans were like, well, gosh, look, I hope he has that excitement for his next lady. And he sees, take a picture. Call me. And then
So Jamie and I go way. I've known for 40 years.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
He told you were working hard. He said, "Hey, no, Mel." It was 84. After the 84 season, Mel came in and he said, "I came back to help get us and get you fat asses in shape." That's exactly what he said.
Yeah, and I was still playing with the Rams at the time. I was getting it too.
That was LA Rams at the time,
Yeah,
right?
that's the
Oh,
real.
yeah, well, yeah, LA Rams, yeah. Yeah.
Look,
Oh, he an OG.
he is
Oh,
an
yeah.
Like the
OG.
OG book.
Yes.
He could walk down any street in LA. He's all right.
Yeah, easily.
In Hermosa Beach.
Well, Mel, we're gonna look forward to seeing the show tonight and the rest of the show. I mean, you didn't gave us a nugget. That's a big nugget, though.
Yeah, yeah. I'm telling you, and if you can figure it out, text me.
Oh, you know I will.
I know
You
it.
will.
I don't know.
I'm
I still can't explain it. What happened?
That's that audible right there. It was fourth and
Sometimes,
long and it was fourth and inches.
Yeah. Hey, you just got to watch it. You're gonna freak out. I freaked out.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
a nugget, man. I'm looking forward to that.
Clip. Hey, that's
That's
not
the
a nugget.
cliffhanger,
That's
yeah.
that cliffhanger.
Yeah, I look forward to it. Mel, thank you very much for coming on, being a part of the M Zone. Yeah. We enjoy it. We wish nothing but the best of luck for you, and may you find love.
Oh, thank you. Hey, Candice.
Yeah.
I came back, for this week. I mean, the reunion week for our 1981 Rose Bowl victory. It happens to be Michigan State week, and I plan on coming back for Ohio State week.
I get to meet him then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll come in studio.
Okay. Oh,
Okay.
There you go.
we will throw some pedals out
Exactly.
Yeah. Gold one.
That's Miz. He's having fun with you.
The real rival. I shouldn't say that is the rivalry.
Well,
Yeah,
it'll be that
yeah.
one that week.
Okay. All right.
All right. We'll
Hey,
look forward
Jimmy, how many championships did you win when you were here?
We got one, bruh. One.
Okay.
When you say championship, is that Big Ten or
Big
is that
Ten.
Rose?
Big
Okay.
Ten.
I got four.
Four?
Dude. Mel was a first round pick.
Okay, so Gramps, if you're listening and you have an 81 Rose Bowl shirt, I'm wearing it to meet Mel and he's signing it and we'll share it.
He has one.
All right, Gramps, dig it out for me because I know we
My
got to be.
grandfather's a huge fan. That's
He's
why.
been a fan for 50
good,
years
good.
and he has his Tupperware of shirts from the beginning of
Oh, good,
Tupperware
good.
t-shirts. So I know he's got it somewhere.
Yeah.
That is Mel Owens, former
Go blue.
linebacker.
Go blue, man. Go
Go
blue.
blue, Mel. Thank you. We appreciate it.
Anytime, man.
He said rivalry week.
It is rivalry
Well,
week.
I'ma
I
look forward
told
to
you
seeing
it
my
was
rivalry
rivalry week. Anyway, Miz, you got anything?
No.
All right, let's go to break. We'll go to break and we'll come out and on the other side, and I got to teach Candice some more about Michigan State. Oh, we can talk about the Lions. You're listening to the M
Stay
Zone.
warm, Mel, Michigan.
Exactly. It's going to get colder, bro. It ain't going
Oh,
to
was
get
that fight on? He
don't
threw
get
fight
that.
on.
He didn't throw fight on. That was
wasn't-
not fight on.
it was
He just
out.
he gave you the piece. He
Oh.
gave you the piece.
Out.
Oh, now he's
Okay. You're listening to the M Zone on the Big 1050.
They're on radio.
Mel, thanks a lot. I really appreciate it.
We'll talk to you later, man.
I'm
All
gonna
right.
get some cool points for this one.
You're going to get cool points. Yeah, you're going
I'm
to
gonna
get
get
cool
some cool points
You
for that
should.
one. Oh man. I'm gonna get some real cool points for that one.
There you go.
He's
Mel,
smooth.
dude,
That's the problem.
That's
That's
that-
the whole problem.
dude, Mel is, if that would have been Mel, TV has changed Mel.
Mel in 1980, I'm nervous for
Mm-hmm.
walking through the streets with
Mhm.
4 Big Ten championships,
Mm-hmm.
with a Rose Bowl champion. That's swag. What the kids call it, the drip is dripping. You need a mop to clean up his drip. Like who?
That was good. I like Mel.
So who was his coach?
Bo. You know, it's Bo. Bo Schembechler's man.
Dang. Y'all legendary.
No, man, just having fun.
I mean, but other programs talk about Bo Schembechler.
Mm-hmm.
Other programs don't talk about their other coaches they had prior, but they talk about Bo Schembechler as an iconic.
But you know what he did here. But not only did I'm going to say this, and I had to say this yesterday. I'm not dogging Michigan State out that much because I know what they've done historically. They brought the black player into play. They recruited and brought black players and played them against Michigan, against Ohio State, against. They were the ones that set the tone that African Americans can play.
Really?
Yes.
I was unaware.
Nobody knows about that. In the 50s and the 60s, Michigan State used to dominate. It wasn't Michigan, Ohio State. It was Michigan State and Ohio State.
Really?
Yes.
And who coached them then?
God, what's his name? There's a lot of coaches that we got that they had. But what's this? Munn, not big. Yep, Munn. And there's all kinds of coaches. You know who can tell us? Oh, Big Sweet. Big Sweet would tell us who those coaches are.
We still doing having Chris on after?
Yes, we got Chris on at 4:30.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
I just wanted to double check.
Mel didn't know how to turn off his monitor.
Wait, what?
Mel didn't know how to turn his monitor off.
No, he turned it off.
He turned it off now.
Oh, okay.
Biggie Munn.
Biggie Munn.
Biggie Smalls.
8-1. 8 in the final AP poll.
Yeah. Dude, they won national championships.
Yeah. Wow.
They were the teams. And then when Bo got here, now that's why you hear about Bo Schembechler. I'm not saying that, it was very racist here at Michigan. It was very racist here at Michigan. Bo brought so many African Americans. That's why we celebrated Billy Taylor and all of the players that they brought his first year when he got here. The men of 7. He brought 7 African Americans here. That's more than they've ever had. Now, not now. We recruit a lot of African Americans. I'm just saying.
Just
not
now.
now. But I'm just saying to you, I mean, Candice, look, take the rivalry out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Michigan State has done a lot for African Americans, okay? But then when you bring the rivalry back into it.
When you bring back the rivalry from the in-state.
Right.
With the green. He opened me up for that question when he was like interacting with family.
Yeah.
You know they gonna come with that Michigan State sweatshirt. Like this. This whole thing. Why they got the tag still on. This whole thing. Coming there with a Woody Hayes vintage t-shirt. This whole thing. Oh, you like this? waiting for him to just tick. That tick coming back.
Do 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 do.
They're not gonna bring. What's up with Mel Tucker? He's not back coaching yet. I learned something. Biggie Munn.
I'll see what I can do tomorrow.
He was
All right, bro. I was cutting grass today. I was gonna do everything tonight.
It blew through here.
I know.
That's why I didn't think
the grass
was real.
is wet. You know how it gets all stuck on the.
Yeah, my grandpa don't let you cut the grass wet.
My wife don't let me cut the grass wet. My wife will step on me and say, "Hey." Were you able to see it, Mitch?
This is the M Zone.
And welcome back to the M Zone. Jamie Morris, Matt the Hitman Missler, best guy in the Bizzler. And you got Candice Davis Price in the house. CDP in the house. And joining us, and he was gracious to let us have the 4 o'clock segment. And this is Chris Ballas from the Wolverine. Chris, what'd you get? What did you order me something in the drive-thru?
got shakes for the grandkids, buddy. Like, man,
I like
this is the longest line ever. Yeah, it's the longest line ever. So remember when it used to be like $2 for a shake, man? It's crazy. You had to take out a small loan, Yeah.
Exactly. That's crazy,
Yeah.
man.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy.
Yeah, but we're doing all right. We're having a great time, and it was a great Michigan win on Saturday, huh?
It was great. It was great that the running game, Bryce can really do his thing if he's got a running game that's in front of him,
Yeah, he does. And when he's got another receiver emerging like Andrew Marsh, right?
Yeah.
The freshman.
And the tight ends. The tight ends are catching the ball again.
Exactly. And it was nice to see. Even with those 2 tight ends out, they went deep into their depth chart, and you saw Zach Marshall make some catches. Now, there's still too many drops for my liking.
Right.
Think about what his numbers would have been, guys, if I think he would have been 25 or 27 without the drops, which is absolutely sick for anybody, let alone a true freshman quarterback. But I love the way this kid's progressing. If they can get the offensive line where it needs to be, I think they win these next 4 games, and then we go into that Ohio State game, and you're looking at something that could be pretty special.
Yeah, that would be great, and it would do something for this team. This team needs they got everything in front of them, Chris. They have everything in front of them. I was telling Candice, this is like a playoff game for them. All the rest of the season, they can't get another loss. They've got to perform each and every week, or they're out of the playoff race.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I was talking to John Jansen, Michigan's former All-American lineman, last week, and he said the exact same thing. He said, let's be honest, it's starting with Washington, which was a scary game.
Mm-hmm.
When you got a quarterback like Damon Williams Jr., he said every one of these games, if you lose, pretty much your season's over. You hate to say it that way, but these bowl games anymore, most of the guys, if you're not in the playoff, then everybody's sitting out, and it really doesn't mean a whole lot anymore. It's just the way it is. But on the other side of the coin, when you got 2 losses, including one in the Big Ten, everything is still in front of you, as we saw with Ohio State last year. You could even lose to Michigan and win a national championship, as hollow as it might be to them, and we know it is. But it is really everything's still there for the taking. And to see them put that second half together, where especially coming off a loss like USC, and everybody was talking about how there's dissension in the locker room and people are pointing fingers, and it could have gone 1 or 2 ways, guys. And for them to rally the way they did in the second half, and for that defense to hold them to 7 after a miserable performance at USC, you got to tip your cap.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, look, they took a long look at themselves, Chris, as well as the coaching staff did from a defensive standpoint. And it seemed like Wink and those players got together and they got things right. And that was a great performance against a good Washington team.
Looks like they went back.
It really was.
Yep, fundamental it really tackling, was. Some rapping. Hold on.
That was. Ken, you're absolutely right, and that's where it started, right? But it was more than that. You had guys lined up in the right positions. They were doing the right things, and against USC, they were not. Let's be honest. Those guys were kind of trying to do their own thing, and they were really. It was not a cohesive unit, and we're starting to see that when they play that way, they got the pieces to compete with anybody. So it's going to be one of those things that they have to continue. Now you aren't going to see an offense like that one for a while, right?
Right.
You should really win the Michigan State game. You should really win against Purdue, at Northwestern, at Maryland. Can be tricky, but there's no reason, guys, that they shouldn't win these next 4 games. I'm not guaranteeing that they will, but there's no reason that they can't. No,
you're right. You're right. Chris, I need you to give Candice an overview of the Michigan State game. She doesn't quite understand in-state rivalry.
I don't understand the in-state rivalry.
Yeah. Let me tell you, first of all, it's nasty. And it shouldn't be as nasty as it is, but it kind of gotten taken to another level of hatred when Mark D'Antonio got to town, right, for Michigan State. And I don't want to blame any one person, but I will. And
so Jamie said he didn't want to blame and didn't, but you got it lined up.
I did, and I will. And here's the thing: he is the thing about Mark D'Antonio is he really fed off it, right? George Perlis back in the day, I think right after Jamie played there, maybe during, really got it to the point where they were okay. We need to be a little bit meaner about this, and that was fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But when you're talking about, doing all this crap off the field and making fun of Mike Hart's height and our Michigan running backs, our shorter Michigan running backs who should not be mentioned over the years, it was bitter as nasty, and I didn't care for that. Remember the Devin Bush game, and everybody's like, "Oh, look at Devin Bush, Michigan's linebacker, tearing up their field." Well, it was because they came out well before the game started when Michigan's players were warming up, Candice, and they formed a line and they started marching across the field with their helmets on like they were looking for a fight or something like that, and and tried to clothesline Devin Bush. Yeah, it's a weird dynamic.
And the coach was out there on the field. He said he wasn't, but he was
exactly, and he lied about it, and it was just bad. So it is what it is, right? It's their season, and if they win this one game, it makes their year, right? Michigan's always generally competing for championships. Michigan State is not. And if they win this game, it means everything to them, and you won't hear the end of it for a year, Candice.
Really? I just don't think they had a chance. And now I'm starting to feel like.
What did I tell you about that? That's rat poison for doing that.
He said he said it's nasty.
Yeah.
The rivalry's nasty.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
If you give them one iota if they get the confidence and you let them score or something like that, and they're not playing hard, they'll take it. They'll take it.
Yep, 100%. And we've seen worse Michigan State teams hang in against better Michigan teams. Well, maybe not. You generally, when they're this bad and Michigan's at least decent, Michigan's not losing this game. But I think every game up there, I think for the last 2 decades, if I'm not mistaken, probably the last 8 meetings with the exception of one, a 21-7 win in a couple of years ago, or back in the Jim Harbaugh era, was really a one-score game or came right down to the fourth quarter. A couple of years ago, they hammered them at night, 49-0 with that elite 2023 team. But it is really hard to do up there because it's like I liken it to the Terminator in his last breath. They aren't stopping, right? Even when they're down.
No.
And they're going to continue to come after you, and understanding that, hey, this game could change the narrative on our whole season.
Yep.
Are those stands going to be packed?
With Michigan fans.
Michigan fans are going to be there. Michigan travels.
I've been to one game there in the press box, and it was just kind of crickets. It just felt not very collegiate game.
Right.
So it's going to be different.
It's going to be different.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to learn something.
Yeah, you sure are. Get ready. And don't wear maize and blue.
Do not wear maize and blue,
or you can get stuff thrown at you.
Exactly.
That's right.
Exactly.
I told you my grandpa does not. He sent me a text message. It's my birthday. He's like, so the game kicks off at 7:30. What's the plan? I said, it's Michigan State. Gramps, he was like, what time? I said, oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I know I'm not going to wear any green then.
I wouldn't wear green. I wouldn't wear maize and blue. I'll tell you that.
Right.
Chris, I want you to give me some insight on these house divided, because I know this stat to be true that Michigan State has more in-state fans. That is a true fact. And nationally, Michigan is.
I don't know all about that, Chris.
It is a fact.
Chris, what do you think, Chris?
It's a fact.
Okay.
Ask ChatGPT. Okay. We're going to ask Chat.
30 years ago, it was the west side of Michigan was a lot of blue, right? Now, all these people go to Michigan State from like Grand Rapids, for example,
right?
And they go back home and it's green. So the west side of the state has really taken a turn for that reason, because there are so many alums there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you said, Michigan's got alums all over the country. If you go, for example, when we went to LA, there were so many Michigan fans in those stands at the USC game.
Mm-hmm.
When we went to Texas for San Antonio, when we went to Atlanta for the Final Four. They are everywhere, and so with Michigan State, it is. I wouldn't say there are more state fans in the state, but on the west side, there certainly are getting there, and a lot of them stay in state after they graduate. So I don't like to say it's like an infestation, but I kind of do, you know. And so I know it's nasty, but I'm just having fun with it. But it's not fun, right? It's like if you don't win this game. and you're Michigan, it's not like, oh, you go to your friend's house and you have a nice beer, and you're just not going to hear the end of it. It's just different. So
Right, Chris.
Yes.
ChatGPT says MSU dominates certain regions: Lansing, West Side, Grand, and rural communities. U of M tends to lead Southeastern Michigan, Metro Detroit, and alumni living outside the state.
Exactly.
You're ChatGPT, Chris. Give me the lotto
there
ticket.
it is.
Give me the lotto
When it
ticket
comes
numbers.
to Michigan football, I bet you I'm right up there.
I read that straight off ChatGPT. Okay.
That's awesome.
So, Chris, you know that Michigan State has I'm going to say they have a great quarterback and a guy who can get things done.
Mm-hmm.
They seem to have problems with the players sometimes, and they're not getting the ball and different things like that. But Jonathan Smith, is he really on the hot seat, Chris?
I think he is, probably, just because of two reasons. Number one, it's not 20 years ago when you're given 3 or 4 years to build a program. You've got to have, with the portal and everything else, you've got the resources. If your program has the resources to get players, they expect you to win now. And I kind of call it the Cignetti effect, especially in this day and age with what he's doing at Indiana, Kurt Cignetti.
Mm-hmm.
And he built that program so quickly
in 2 years.
1 year.
Right.
Let's be honest,
right.
1 year.
1 year.
And so, and now everybody's expecting that. And so it's they want to win now. They got a new athletic director too last year who is, okay, this is not my guy. So he came from Georgia Tech, and he's probably thinking, okay, I have an excuse here to pull the plug if we aren't going in the right direction. But and I think he would do that. I never thought Jonathan Smith was a good fit there. And Jamie, you and I have talked about this before.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have that hatred
Right.
in his heart for Michigan. And those are the kinds of guys that generally succeed there. So I think he's a good coach. I just think he'd be better on the West Coast. And, I look at a guy like Pat Narduzzi at Pitt as a guy who was there before
Can
as a
they
coordinator.
get Pat to leave Pitt?
I hope not. And I think they burned some bridges there, to be honest with you, in the last couple of times. But, so you do wonder what direction they would go if they did make a change. But let's see how the season finishes. This team could be 3-9, though, and then it wouldn't surprise me at all if he were on the hot seat.
Again, you're listening to Chris Ballas from the Wolverine magazine, Wolverine.com. Chris, let's talk about their defense, Michigan State's defense versus Michigan's offense. I mean, with that offensive line, and we know Evan Link is hurt for a couple more weeks, and hey, Blake Frazier's playing pretty good, huh?
Yes, he played great. I was really happy for him. And Jamie, as you know, you probably played with some Michigan legacy when you were there. It means a lot to those guys whose dads played there. And he got in there, and he was starting to push people around. He gained 40 or 50 pounds in about 2 years. He'd been hurt most of the time since he's been here. He got back healthy. I thought he played great, and especially for a first time getting in there at left tackle. So you feel pretty good about that. One thing you don't feel good about now, though, is the depth. Because with Andrew Babalola out, with Link out, now you're down to the bare bones here. If something were to happen to one of your tackles, and Brady Norton is going to be playing out of position probably. I asked Sharon Moore about that on Monday, Michigan's coach, and he said, yeah, he's played there before. We could play him there. That wouldn't be ideal, though. So we'll see. They got to stay healthy there for the rest of the year. Hopefully they'll get Link back maybe a week or two before the Ohio State game, and then go from there. But I do like that the way they played, and like Jake Guarnera at right guard. I think you've got some good young guys there that are going to be playing a lot of football for Michigan on that line in the years to come too.
Yeah, without a doubt. You got kids, and help me with the Babalola. I mean, you still got him, and he gets hurt. He gets rolled up on in the last practice, and he's out for the whole year too. But he's biting at the bit to get his chance on the field too.
Oh, he's going to be elite. I have no question about it. I'm talking to this kid, literally one of the most impressive freshmen I've ever talked to in a Michigan uniform in terms of his maturity. You look at his size. He hasn't been playing football for a long time, but this guy's going to be playing up for a long time. He's just a brick. And I love the young linemen they have. If they are coached up the way they need to be, I think this line's going to be really good for a long time too.
Well, why wouldn't they get coached up right? The head coach is an offensive line coach. I mean,
That's right.
I'm
exactly.
so used to Bo Schembechler going,
Yep.
I know my offensive line and what they're going to do.
That's exact. And you know what Sharon did during individuals after the Oklahoma game? He got his hands dirty in there, and he said, all right, this is the way you do it. And I was really happy to see that. So, like you said, they take a lot of pride in their positions, those old position coaches.
They do. Exactly. And, you know, let's swing over to the defense. Defense got itself together and different things like that. How's the defensive line? Are we still rotating the players in and out like they said they would? And Chris, I'm scary about the linebackers, you know? Look, Sullivan and the other kid, what's the
Jimmy Rolder.
They're playing great. They're playing great. Yep. But you got my man Barham, and they're reading him. They're trying to trap the heck out of him all the time now.
Yep, and you know what? He responded much better, I thought, last game, and they said that he had one tackle, I think, in the whole game, and they said compared to some of his other games, he was so much better because he's still learning the nuances of that position.
Exactly.
Right, and you got to do your job. You don't always have to get upfield and make a play. There are times they're going to ask you to hold the edge, and that was something that he wasn't familiar with.
Right.
So, but he's getting it, and I think that you could still probably. There are different times that you can still move him back to linebacker, and he'll be okay. And it gives you other options, right? But on third down, that's the guy I want rushing the quarterback, guys. Pin your ears back and go get him. And but at the same time, the rush lanes are going to be critical against Aiden Childs, who can move. He's like DeMond Williams Jr. for Washington, who did a fantastic job against him, keeping him in the pocket. That's what you got to do with Childs. And I agree with you. I think the kid gets a bad rap because I don't think he has an offensive line. He doesn't have a running game. He's got some receivers and maybe one tight end. But you got to have time to throw. And if you can get home with four guys and you're really crowding that backfield back there and making him find seams that aren't there, then it's going to be really tough for him. But I remember 1995. I'm a veteran when Tony Banks pretty much single-handedly won that Michigan game against them with the way he played, and they won on a late touchdown. And to me, that's going to be the key to this game, is slowing that kid. You do that, they can't run the ball, and as we know, Jamie, the team that runs the ball for more yardage in this game usually wins.
Exactly.
Yep.
Look.
Getting schooled. I'm getting schooled. I'm enjoying it though.
Well, you're not getting schooled.
I am because I just didn't know, and I know a lot of things. Yeah, I know a lot of things to know a lot of things about some things, and I didn't know anything about this.
Look, I told you. This is the first time you've had this talk with me. Look, it's a tough game. It's a game that,
and it sounds like there's some more concerns because you're saying that because the Michigan is not healthy as they could.
Right.
That's going to be
help.
Right. But the thing about it is you got to come in with the right mindset.
Not the mindset when they went to the USC.
Right.
Okay.
They got to have that set that
they thought they won that game.
Right. You're not.
UTW.
No. This team. Don't look at the film. Okay. You don't need to look at the film. You need to concentrate on what the coaches are telling you, what they're saying, and if you're gonna watch film, watch the film with the coaches because they're telling you. They'll show you. No, this team ain't gonna be like that. They're bringing the wood. They want to save this season.
Yeah, and what did Bo used to say to you guys when you pulled the buses up? This is what Doug Skeen told me, my podcast partner. He said, "Park the tanks, guys.
Exactly.
Park the tanks. We're going into battle."
Exactly.
I miss that guy. But that's the kind of fight that you're in for when you go up there. And Skeen told me they're going to be pinching like little girls at the bottom of the pile. And they're going to be trying to gouge your eyes and things like that. And
they want to get guys stoned out. They want to. They want to see you make that It's the second person. It's the one who retaliates. That's who they throw out the game. That's who they get the flag with. They're gonna look. It's just the way they are.
All right. I'm in.
I hate to say it, but
I'm locked in.
Yep,
no green.
Candice, that's exactly what it is.
I'm locked in.
Don't you dare wear green,
one thing green. I don't want them to have any of this energy.
That's right.
It's the Michigan State game. And that's why it's the letter. It's the color green.
Oh.
Because that's the hated color on your calendar.
That's why they have it on the building. The building at Schembechler Hall. No red or no green beyond this point. So. And I don't know about you, Jamie, but I haven't worn green since I was about 7 years old because of this rivalry. So maybe that's weird.
Not in the state of Michigan. I ain't wearing green in the state of Michigan. I mean, you may see me at some places, but not around here. Not in this state. Heck no.
Me nowhere.
No.
Nowhere, no how.
You're not seeing me any pictures or anything. I'm just saying.
All right.
You got to be ready to play. The mind.
Do these guys understand that? Because we talked about let's just be real.
The coaches are telling them.
The receiver, you got a team with this transfer portal. Some guys transfer from schools that now become their new rivalry. You got a wide receiver who came from Indiana, who's now the number 2 team. Like, it's a different mix. You got Bryce Underwood,
you can explain,
who wanted to be a Wolverine since he was 7.
Right.
So he's coming with some different heat.
Right. But they'll get after Bryce. They're going to try to get into Bryce's head mentally, physically, every way they can. El Hadi was right with what he said. We got to keep him off of Bryce. You do need to keep him off of Bryce. You can't let them hit Bryce or be on top of Bryce, because they'll give that little jab. They
twist it ankle.
Yes, twist, do whatever they can to secure a victory.
All right.
Yep. And it's crazy, but it's true. And the good news is that their defense is such a sieve this year. They're so bad that I really expect that if Michigan plays a decent game, if they bring their B or C game, they're going to win this game somewhat comfortably in terms of talent, from a talent perspective, as long as they do their jobs, right? And to me, getting Justice Haynes back will be big. I think that you're going to see some explosives against this Michigan State defense. Love the fact that we saw Bryce Underwood's best game last week, because you can throw all over this Michigan State team. I think both of their safeties are out too, and I think they've given up 40 points on average in the last 4 games. So this could be maybe a breakout game for the Michigan offense, especially if they're healthy. Sounds like they're going to get both of their starting tight ends back, and Marlon Klein and Hogan Hansen. What Sharon Moore said is that they probably could have gone, and they probably will play. So they're going to have a full complement with the exception of the linemen. And I like the way that Blake Frazier played. I think that those guys are starting to improve up front. El Hadi will be healthier. He was not healthy 100% when he came back for USC, and it showed. But he's got a lot on the line in this game too. And to your point, Candice, which is a great one about understanding this rivalry, a lot of these kids have played in it. And last year at the end of the game, there were extracurriculars when Colston Loveland, a kid from Idaho, who knew nothing about this rivalry when he came here, got a swat across the face, and he knew it was coming because he'd been living this thing for 3 years or 2 years before that. And their teammates see that too. They hear all about the tunnel crap that went on. There was an assault in the tunnel several years ago. And so trust me, Candice, they get it, and they will be schooled on that as well.
Yeah.
All right.
And yet you're the head coach, Sharon Moore, doesn't he doesn't like the extracurricular things. We want to play football.
Play football.
Just play on the field. Do what you do. Do it. You're just wasting energy and time when we can be playing football. I mean,
the reality is that's all you need, right? You go out there, playing football is really the easy part.
Right.
The X's and O's, guys know that. Being disciplined, being able to walk away, being able to, after the scuffle and just moving on. You right. Okay. Yep. I'm locked in. No green. No, nothing.
No green, baby.
No.
Nothing.
Absolutely.
No.
I don't even know. Don't even worry about it.
Chris, really appreciate you coming on, being a part of the M Zone, and hey, get those shakes into the grandkids.
What kind of shakes did you get?
Thanks.
We got strawberry from McDonald's, and they love them. God, I love these kids so much. Jamie,
yes,
it's unbelievable.
I get it.
You know it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it. That's Chris Ballas from the Wolverine magazine.
He paid $8.50 for those shakes a piece. So he loved them grandbabies.
Oh, you know he does.
You know he did. And they're going to make a little bit of mess in the back of the car too. So he loves them.
Well, I mean, if you're going to give it to him, then, I mean.
I know.
You know me, and this is a daddy thing.
Okay.
When I get you something, we ain't eating until you get home.
Are you locked into that though? You cheat a little bit.
I do cheat.
That is my rule. But if you took a peek at my back seat right now,
right,
there's oyster crackers on the floor, and I haven't even had any chili recently.
That happens. I mean, oyster crackers, that happens. Crackers, that happens. You can vacuum that up.
They can vacuum it up.
But I mean, if it's a drink or something, I ain't giving my kid no ice cream. We go to Dairy Queen, right? We go to Dairy Queen.
But
you got to sit and wait.
Yeah,
we sit outside and eat.
Absolutely, absolutely.
But I make them wait.
Well, who makes the best shake for you?
Shake.
Best shake. Are you a shake person? I'm a shake person.
I'm more. I taught my kids more smoothies.
Oh,
because they're healthier. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they are healthier.
I'm just saying, but they can put sugar in anything. So I'm just saying.
I like
shakes. I see. Shakes.
We might have to have some shakes on.
We're gonna have to figure out.
We're gonna have to figure it out because best shake. The Culver's.
Who do you think? Culver's?
Culver's is good, and I like them. But that Chick-fil-A cookies and cream, it hits a little different.
No, that frosty lemonade.
Is it good?
Oh my God! No, really? It don't sound good.
It doesn't.
My daughter got that.
It was good.
And CJ, when I had to turn around and go get one for my daughter again because he took hers.
It was good.
It was good. No, it's good. It is good.
Yeah.
That one, they know what they're doing there.
They know what
they know what they're doing there. That was good. That was good.
You're not a mean parent. Parents, that is all of parents' rules, not eating the car. But then they just like fine.
You know what? It stops all the. I don't know why we can't eat. We ordered the food. The oldest one says that, and the other one just says, "I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. I'm hungry." Like you ain't hungry. You just ate. We had dinner already.
Because you see it.
You don't want this right now. I'm hungry right now. I wish we were eating right now.
That's exactly what the baby says.
Exactly. I mean, I'm just sitting here going. Okay, all right. Well, we almost home.
Almost there.
Almost home. Well, that's too far. It's still too far. That's what he says. It's still too far. I'm still waiting.
Hey, that's true. That is true.
And I'm like, yes, you are waiting, but it's good to wait. It's something good will come of this.
I mean, but when you do that, I would say ice cream and shake, you got to eat on spot.
Yeah,
eat on spot, and then you
just sit down and sit. Yeah, just sit down and sit outside. I remember somebody threw his ice cream away. It was just sitting. He put it down for a second and it went in the trash. I didn't throw it away. I went and got him a new one because I knew he was going. As soon as he
crash out was coming.
As soon as he saw that, he was about to. And I went, no. Get a new one. Get a new one. So, I mean, that's just where it is. Hey, you appease the children.
You got to.
We need to. All right, we need to go to a break. We got a question of the day. You want something? What would you like your question? Would it be a Michigan State question? You know, have you ever thought of a Michigan State question?
I have tons of Michigan State questions now.
Okay.
Because I just didn't think they were relevant. And now,
wow.
Yeah, that was, because that's how I was raised.
All right. On a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the loudest, how important is the Michigan State game to you? Do we really need this win? Yes, we do, because we want to stay in the playoff race. But I'm saying, to you personally, you live here in Michigan, how important is this Michigan? Is it a 10? Is it a 9? Some people may say 5.
I mean, I want to say that that's loaded, because this point in the season about winning the game as important.
Do you want me to help you out with that one then?
Is it being your rivalry? Because if this was just another game on
you need to beat your rival all the time.
All right. For sure.
All the time.
I just didn't know that. Y'all kind of like Delta first class.
Rivalry.
They kind of like.
It's an in-state rivalry game.
You got to say in-state, Jamie.
That's what I said, and you kept saying. Why do you keep saying in-state, Jamie?
Yeah, because you have to preface it. That's a Michigan hybrid saying, you say Michigan men, eloquent, poised.
Can you tell me, outside of Ohio State and Michigan State, what other rivalry Michigan has? Who else is a rival of Michigan? Not them calling it, because Illinois calls it. Miz will tell you, Illinois thinks we're rivals all the time. No, it is. Really? It's true. They think we're rivals with them all the time. Illinois claims we're a rival.
Really?
Not since 1942, but I guess, yeah.
I mean, I just feel like there's also you got the trophies with the Paul Bunyan, and there's just something.
Paul Bunyan is the Michigan State game.
That's what she
You mean the
said.
brown jug?
The brown jug. That's
That's with Minnesota.
School me.
That's not.
I'm sorry, Grant.
That's not a right.
That's not a rivalry.
not
But you got a whole trophy.
But I mean, it's not. We don't play them every year.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
We're gonna go to a break. What's your rivals? Help me out.
Help me. Help
Rivalries for Michigan.
Jamie doesn't need the help. I need the help. Okay.
Rivalries in Michigan. On the other side, you're listening to the M Zone on the Big 1050.
This is the M Zone.
And welcome back to the M Zone. Jamie Morris, Matt the Hitman Missler, best guy in the Bizzler. And you got Candice Davis Price up in the house. She got a chance to talk to the Golden Bachelor.
That was special. I'm
I
a
will tell you
binge.
this,
I'm a binge.
There are a lot of women that said, hey, how come I wasn't? Why didn't you call me?
Dicky.
Because you want to talk to him. I know Candice ain't going to talk to him like that.
He's like, how you doing? I was
Exactly.
like, are we on the air? What just happened? What just happened?
734-988-1050. 734-988-1050. Hadley, is this you?
Well, I guess.
Yeah. What's up, man? What you doing?
Candice, glad to have you back on the show.
What's up, Hadley? How's it going?
Oh, what's up, girl?
You gonna-
Not much. I'm just.
Wow.
I
What's
just
up,
been
girl?
chilling. What's up, girl?
Can you school me on this Michigan State rivalry?
Oh yeah. Listen, Candice. How many Michigan State games do you think you've watched or attended altogether? Just a wild guess.
One.
Wow.
One.
You watch one game?
in all your years?
all your life?
Michigan State?
Yeah.
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 I think it was
One
2023. That was the tunnel where they beat them.
Yeah. With the helmets, they
That
were
was-
stopping them upside the head.
That is my So I'm like, don't beat up. Yes.
You
School
have
me,
too much
Hadley.
USC on the mind, I guess. I
Yeah.
don't know. Jeez. Oh, anyway, my point is, Candice, this game, and Jamie's right. It is, when we say it's an interstate rival, it means it's the same school in the same state, of course, and it's just the team you want to beat. I mean, there's so many vile things I could say about this school, but I won't because we'll keep it clean.
Right.
But Jamie knows where I'm coming from because we've talked about this in the past. But you just have to witness it. You just have to go to more games. Maybe even talk to some people. Maybe find Michigan State fans and say, "How do you really feel about us?"
I think
and
should.
kind
Oh,
of-
they know how to feel. Let's
You-
spit
and
on
you know,
you.
it's
Don't
my-
wear no Michigan stuff.
Really?
They will spit
No.
on you. No.
I know.
Especially on Saturday.
Their
You
fans
don't want
are-
to approach anybody on Saturday.
This is
I
not
know.
me digging on it. Their fans are a little different. I mean, I've been there,
They
and
are very.
Well,
They are very.
I'm just going to
different.
say this.
they're rural.
No, it's,
Well,
I want to say jealous. I want to say jealous. They wishing they were in the position where Michigan is in.
We should ask them how many of them applied to Michigan, got denied,
Wow.
and Michigan State was
Wow.
the second.
See, there
Yeah,
you
that's-
go.
and
That's what they get angry about.
That's probably true,
Yeah.
though.
It maybe is
We've done
true, but
that.
go ahead, Hadley. I'm sorry. Finish it.
No, we've done that before, Candice. We'll make fun of them either way possible, And our man is the one that started it with the little brother, and of course we all know
That's
how
Mike
that blew
Hart.
up
Don't look at
after
me. That was Mike Hart.
Tell me that story.
I know.
So
Mike Hart.
Mike Hart got up at the podium after they beat them, and he said, "We had,
2007.
yeah." He said, "We gotta, sometimes you gotta keep little brother. How
That's
you-
where it came from?
Yeah, that was him.
Oh,
He said,
gosh.
and D'Antonio
He
took
says
it
it's like
and used it more.
It's like he's saying, you beat your brother out on the basketball court.
Right.
You're beating up your little brother on the basketball court.
And that's all I've
stuff
ever
like
known
that.
of Michigan is beating up on their
Yeah.
little brother.
Well, there's a lot more than that.
Not a
that's
nice
happened
thing
over
to
the
say.
years, but
It made him mad, and
Oh.
to
Yeah.
the point where we couldn't say anything about it. You couldn't mention it, and all of that. It was kind of
Oh,
crazy.
really?
Yeah.
yeah, for a few years after
Well,
that, it was hot. D'Antonio
Hostile.
is one that made it really bad.
Yeah. What did he say?
They took
The
it out
quiet
on us.
come before the storm, or something like that. What was his?
Yeah, yeah,
What was that
Yeah.
saying, Hadley?
yeah. That's what he says. It's like the calm before the storm.
Right.
Oh, shut up, D'Antonio.
Sheesh.
So
Oh, it's a hate. I don't like using the word hate, Candice, but this is kind of a hated rivalry. I think it's. Sometimes I even feel it's worse than Ohio State.
Really?
I've been to 2 Ohio State games, and I don't think I'd get as treated as bad as if I went to a Michigan State game in
Wait.
full garb.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do.
I mean, I can
You know,
see
and
why. I guess this is me just being semi-neutral. I see why they hate you
Right.
because you're the little brother. But if I'm Michigan, I'm like, hey, if you got to be somebody's little brother, might as well be Michigan's little brother.
That's right.
They're not going to invite
That's not the history, man.
That's
That's
not.
not
I'm
the
like, at least
history.
you Michigan, little brother. You don't want to.
So, and there's history that says Michigan never wanted Michigan State in the Big Ten. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I got some
Yeah,
research.
back in the 50s, this is when it started, when State wanted to join the Big Ten, and they took a vote, and Michigan said, no, you're not coming. Well, they finally overturned it, and they did get in. But yeah, ever since they did that, that's where Michigan State really said, all right, we're coming for you.
Oh.
And they have. And Candice, their teams in the 60s for Michigan State, when Bump Elliott was the coach from 59 to 69, I think he beat only State once in 10 years. That's how good State was back then.
Oh, wow.
If you ever get a chance, Candice, watch what year was it, Jamie? The 65 Notre Dame Michigan State game?
Yes, that's the national championship game.
All right, I'm
YouTube it. No, that wasn't national championship.
No.
That was a regular season.
It was a regular season, but they both were number one, remember?
Right. Well, they couldn't be both number one unless there were two different polls.
Everybody said they were
Hadley,
tied.
when I get to my grandmother's house today, I guarantee you my grandfather's going to tell me to sit down and we got some work to do. He's going to pull out one of those. He's going to pull out one of those projectors that the reel is like, and I'm going to be watching it.
Well, you can do it on YouTube too, but I can never find the full broadcast, but you can do highlights and stuff. But that was a heck of a game and stuff. But yeah, they had our number for years. And then Bo, Candice, Bo only lost to Michigan State 4 times in his 21 years.
Wow.
Yeah. Two times in the 80s, or 2 times in the 70s, 2 times in the 80s. I think he only lost to him once at home, Jamie, right? 78?
Something like that.
Or did he lose to him more?
No, he lost to him.
Okay, and in my recent feature, has Michigan lost to Michigan State in the Big House?
A lot.
No.
You don't remember when they blocked the punt? Jim Harbaugh. Those are Jim Harbaugh 10 years.
By the way, Jamie, that's the 10-year anniversary.
I read that. Yes, I know.
And I sometimes listen to the station, the sports station out of Lansing, and they played it.
Of course they did. That kid broke his hip. He's a Greek god there. He still gets free drinks and everything like that.
Yeah. And I'm just glad I didn't go to that game. And that kid that made the Cobra look.
Yeah, the Cobra look. I know. Yeah, Cobra.
Did you ever see it? Because it was right near Halloween. Did you ever see someone carved a Halloween pumpkin?
I did see that. They carved the pumpkin with it. He's still, he still work. He comes to games still, Hadley, and everything. They did an article about him in the Detroit Free Press.
Well, I don't think he's had to do the Cobra look lately, though, has he?
No, he hasn't had to do that. Well, I guess he should did that against USC. I guess
He could have. But yeah, Candice, you gotta get in with your man there and talk about Michigan State. He'll give you every story in the world.
Your grandpa will tell you all about it.
And for me, it was you didn't talk about it. You weren't wearing green. If you had a green car or he was for real. Like, you didn't park in the driveway. You don't wear it in the house. It's even worse if you think about wearing Ohio State. Like, do not step on the driveway. Seen him, I have an athlete of mine who went to Ohio State on a track and field scholarship.
Right.
So I wore Buckeye track and field. The man stopped me at the door. I'm his favorite granddaughter. You have to turn that inside out. I was like, what? And it's real. So there was just no real conversation about it.
Yeah.
All right.
Jamie, real quick, when Miz answered the phone, I said to him, Miz, I would just say the color green is blank. And Miz goes, well, I'm wearing an Eastern Michigan shirt. Does that count?
Yeah, what are you going to do about it?
No. It doesn't count. If it doesn't say MSU on it, it doesn't count. He goes, okay.
All right.
I didn't even think about that for a second. I thought, okay.
Do you know how many? I mean, Hadley, do you know how often I've walked into the studio wearing this exact Eastern Michigan hoodie, Eastern Michigan hockey sweatshirt, And I've had Ira and many people just look at me wearing green and they're like, oh no. And I turn around, they see the blocky and I'm like, what do you really think I would turn coat on you? Really? Do you think I would go Hulk Hogan NW for life? No, I'm not going to do that. No, it's the team I used to work for.
You would think they would know by now, Miz, when you wear green, they know you're not wearing the green.
Well, yeah, I think nowadays people realize that the amount of talking of Eastern Michigan hockey I've done over the decades that I've been here that, oh, yeah, he's not a Michigan State guy. Yeah, you're right, I'm not.
Well, if you went up to East Lansing, you'd blend right in.
Yeah, but I'd still give a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, I did almost get involved in a fight when I was coming out of Mount Ice Arena decades ago.
Oh, I remember that.
I won't go into the details of that, but let's just say I was able to get out of there with my life.
That's good. I didn't get any fights at all at Ohio State, Jamie. I was real clean, except for the guy pinching my ass. That was about it.
Wow. I'm glad you got that.
That's another story.
I'm glad you got that one in.
We'll save that for tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. All right, move on, guys. And hey, Jamie, remember last year we used to do we did Michigan State jokes. I don't know if you guys want to do that, but
no, Hadley, I'm gonna maybe we do them on Friday.
Well, no, I'm not gonna do one now. I'm just bringing it up. That's all.
Hadley, did you see the numbers? The pick'ems?
No.
6 in a row.
What's 6 in a row?
I got all 6 right.
Ooh, well, good for you. What did you win? A lot of money?
No, I did. I don't bet money. I just do it and got them all, and I lined them up.
Oh, okay.
Big Sweet went 5-1, but we helped him out. We let him ride on with the
okay, I know.
Right.
Wow. Is that the first time you've done that? That's the first time you've done it this year, right?
This year. Yeah, this year.
And how many years do you think you've done that? Have you done it at least once a year?
Yes, once a year.
Wow. You're the man.
No, not the man.
Michigan football, they really don't have any other rivalries other than Ohio State and Michigan. There's no other teams that are really our rivalries.
Can tell you,
unless you want to count USC being in the Big Ten now, that can become a rivalry because of all our years with beating them in the.
Hadley, I got to go to Mustafa. I'm sorry. I got to hear his passion. Thanks, I appreciate it. 734-998-1050, Mustafa. Tell her how important Michigan State is.
Yeah, how you doing, man?
I'm good. How about you?
Welcome back, Candice.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Are you a Michigan State fan before I get going here?
No, she's not.
I am not a Michigan State fan.
All right. So this is what it is for me. Now I have the freedom to just pile on and say what I gotta say. Jamie, like I say, I use many kind of ways to tell you my my despise toward Michigan State.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you this again, Jamie. If it's not funny, if Michigan State was on live support, if, for example, if they were on live support, I would pull the plug to charge my phone.
To charge your phone, though?
Yes. That's what I'm.
That is lethal.
I mean, I have no. Anyway, like I didn't have. Let's say I refused to get peacocks. I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna make these people make money over me every single year. I got the major networks, where Michigan ad most of the time. Jamie, last Saturday, I came home from the big house. I went to my TV and I purchased a month-long Peacock, $10, just to watch Indiana destroy Michigan State. I subscribed to Peacock last Saturday for the first time because I was not going to miss that game. I was going to miss the game. I use the $9.99 package just to watch the game. But anyway, you know, it is what it is. Like I say, you see, they are front runners. Right now, they are so quiet. They're not going to say nothing because they know they suck. And they will tell you that we don't have a coach. That's a narrative this year. Last year, they were like, okay, the rivalry is toxic. It's toxic. We don't have a rivalry no more. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So when they good, you can hear from them all week long, all year long. When they bad, they act like the rivalry don't mean nothing. And God forbid, if they beat you now, they will come out of the woodwork. So if you're Michigan, I'm going to tell the coaching staff, the only way you're going to lose this game if you don't do your job. You have the better team all around. And then outside of Nick March, Michigan State got one player that can start for Michigan. One single player out of 105. That can spread the lineup, the starting lineup in Michigan. Think about it for a minute. Every single player, at every single position, we are better. So if the coaching staff do what they're supposed to do and put these players in the right situation, there is no chance for us to not come out of there, to not walk out of there, you know, with a victory. It's up to them now. Jerome Moore and Wink and the offensive coordinator. It's on them. And as far as rivalries go, Jamie,
Mm-hmm.
we are everybody's rival. I mean, Jamie, how many primetime games we gonna play this year?
We play some primetime games now.
We are everybody's prime time. Everybody pick Michigan game and call the TV network and say we want that game as our prime time game. I swear to God, we have not played a single game outside of Nebraska before 7 p.m. Every road game so far. So it is what it is. We are the money-making machine for every single program in this Big Ten. You know what I mean? We are everybody's rival. But it is. I mean, Jamie, this game, I don't take it lightly, man. It is a big-time game. I mean, you know that.
I do know. I tried to teach Candice.
Yeah.
I tried to teach Candice how important this game is to Michigan.
No, it is important to us. And, I mean, I've been thinking about how could we lose this game. I can't come up with a way out for Michigan State unless Michigan really screw up. Hopefully, that's not going to happen. Hopefully. You know,
So does Michigan,
get ready for,
is Michigan
go
gonna,
ahead, Candice.
or is this a game where you running up on it and you don't take no pressure off? You stepping on the jugular?
No. I mean, this game, you just give them all you got. If all you got is 35-0, you can even score at the last minute of the game.
Oh, you doing it?
No, keep your foot on the gas all game long.
Oh.
No let up, no let off. Yeah, it is a type of game. Because, I mean, think about it. When you go to this other part of the country, they accept the fact that Texas Tech always going to be under the shadow of Texas. Oklahoma State, you got Oklahoma, you know, all over the place. Every state that you go, there's a team out there that owns the state. You just accept the fact. Michigan State won't do that. They were trying to play, you know, big boy. I mean, this kind of spoiled little brother, and we're not at the same level. We are not. We just happen to share the same states. But I mean, you're not us, we're not you.
Just happened to share the same state.
Yeah.
You get it?
I mean, think about it. They went to California and he got to play a midnight game. Game must start at midnight Eastern time. That type of disrespect will never happen to Michigan. Ever.
That is ultimate disrespect. I didn't even.
Yes.
That is ultimate disrespect.
Yes.
No, that's not happening to
Do
Michigan.
you think Michigan gonna get scheduled by any TV network on Friday night at Ford Field?
No.
It's not gonna happen. We don't do that. No. So I told Jamie to email Shamaka Hall and tell these coaches what to watch out for.
You
All
got
them
the
trick
email,
plays,
Jamie?
Yeah.
trick onside kick. I mean, get ready for everything because they're gonna throw the kitchen sink at us. Telling you, they're gonna do that. They ain't got nothing to lose. They're just gonna ruin your season. So yeah, that's what's up for me, man. It's a big week for me, you know. And you're laughing, Jamie. You're laughing, right?
You hear him? This is a big week for me.
Mhm.
He don't care about Ohio State. So
Not at
this
all.
game right here.
Jamie, if they lose this game, God forbid, I'm not gonna call your show no more. I won't call you no more. I'm done. I'm done calling you. What am I gonna tell you when I call next week? What am I gonna tell you? You know?
You're gonna be done.
boy.
You're gonna be done.
So I'm gonna be done. I'm shut down for the year, man. I will not call you next week if they lose this game. I will not call you. I will not. Because I'm not gonna, make fun of myself on the radio because I will not have nothing good to say. So yeah, I'm not. So hopefully, man, I pray to God that we walk out of there with a resounding victory and move on to bigger things, man. Yes, sir. Yes.
Well, Mustafa, thank you for the phone call and thank you for, describing. I think that was a great description you just put out there.
Well, let me ask. So where's Larry now?
Oh, Larry, you remember Larry was out. He was at the big chalet event yesterday. He's flying home right now. That's why he couldn't be. He's upset. He couldn't talk to the Golden Bachelor.
Yeah.
He was all upset.
Man, this guy living large, man. He's all over the place.
He is. He is. He gonna drive his
I wish
RV across the country next week.
Is he?
Yeah. And when he gonna stop,
wish
he'll do the show.
It's nice to have that NFL attention.
You taking another shots fired? Miss shots fired.
All right, I'll talk to you tomorrow, sir.
All right, we'll talk tomorrow.
Take care.
We're gonna take a break and we come back. Hold on. We got what? We got two callers.
Yeah. If you looked on your private chat, you'd see who was.
I'm sorry. I'm looking right now.
We got Ant and E.
Ant-Man, I got you on the other side. We're coming right back. You're listening to the M Zone on the Big 1050.
This is the M Zone.
And welcome back to the M Zone. Jamie Morris, Matt the Hitman Missler, best guy in the business. Candice Davis Price, understanding. Woo-waka-cha. She's starting to understand about this Michigan State thing. I know. I get it.
I'm schooled.
And we got a message from Jay Andrews. He says, Mustafa at his greatest. That was awesome. Way to go, Mustafa. You got an admirer.
Yeah, you got the people hyped up. Did get a text on the text line, by the way. People that don't feel like calling up, you can always text in at 734-998-1050. Did get a text from Joe saying when you lose to Ohio State, you can accept it because they always have a great team. Losing to MSU is a bitter pill because you expect to win. Plus, our fans get too much pleasure out of a win. I enjoy an OSU win so much more because you beat a great team. Winning against MSU is more about, thank God, we don't need to listen to their fans every year. So, I mean, I can understand that one to a degree.
I do too.
Especially when you got family that went to MSU and they try to arrest me during basketball season too. I did get a phone call too off the air. Jamie didn't want to come on because obviously we were talking about Michigan State and Ohio State. Obviously, brought up Notre Dame in terms of the Michigan Notre Dame rivalry. Like,
it's been a minute. It's been a minute,
and that's why, and that's kind of what I explained. I'm like, I know that it was an annual thing for Michigan and Notre Dame, but then you got the expansion of the conferences and Notre Dame getting scared of Michigan, and because we don't want to get a wet towel thrown at us every game. That's what happened.
I would
last
have
time.
I kind of was more there because of the respect. Lightly, I say that I have for Notre Dame as a traditional football program.
Right, you like it as a traditional rivalry.
I do.
That is a rivalry.
But I'm also learning, and I think, I don't want to say my generation, any generation, we kind of see like a little bit before kind of where we are and where we're going versus really understanding some true history.
Right.
This generation now is about what's now quick 3 and 5 seconds, not understanding.
Well, that Notre Dame doesn't want to be committal to
Notre Dame doesn't want to.
They don't want to commit to a conference.
Right.
Either.
They're kind of
that's kind of their thing. Like, listen, we get it. You want to be your own independent woman. That's perfectly fine. Be your independent woman. You do you. INDEPENTT. You know what that means? I don't know the rest of the lyrics of that rap song.
I don't have it either. I was trying to think of it too.
No,
you
you
had me.
I
nailed
did, but
it.
I forgot how the rest of
You
it
did
went.
nail it.
You got your own car. You got your own house.
There we
That-
go.
You were, you know.
She's keeping out the bad words. That's
Yeah.
what she's
He's
doing.
gonna find it when we play it.
Trust me, I'll probably listen to it on the way home just to
Exactly,
remind myself. And I'll come
exactly.
back tomorrow like, I listened to it, Candice.
That's funny.
I would say, I mean, I see where that point of view is for sure. I see why they are your rival. Let's make that very clear.
Yeah.
I see why they are, but I don't see why you're theirs.
Because we're in the same
get what I'm
state.
saying?
We're in the same state.
I'm a strong, independent college football program. I don't need no conference to hold me down. Also, ACC, can you help us get into the college football playoff?
Exactly.
I love you, baby.
So would we say that we're talking Michigan football, which is heavy.
Right.
Is this consistent among all sports?
With Michigan State?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they'll say
I
just
feel
like
like-
basketball. Just like basketball. Or just like hockey.
Oh.
Just like
Damn,
hockey.
next year we're going to the game at the big house.
Yeah, we do
I'm not
that.
going to East Lansing.
I
I'm not
wouldn't.
driving 2 hours for a Chick-fil-A. Not doing it. That's the only reason I'd even think about going. So next season, I'll be in there.
All right, we do that.
Full
That's
guard.
fun. Yeah. All up in there.
All up in there.
734-998-1050. My boy, that's Anthony from.
Hey, what's up, Ant? Bring that energy.
What's going on, girl?
What's happening?
Seen ya. Look at hotter than a fever guy got 195 degrees.
I'll take that.
Woo! Hey, I told Miz we got the little munchkins this week surrounding the ankle. This is not. I don't consider this a little rivalry. This is little munchkins. They wear the green because they think they're lucky and they want to be a leprechaun.
There we go. That's what I need to hear.
You know, that's what it is. But you know, it's maize and blue, baby. That's what we bleed. That's
Hey.
what's going on. It was good to hear Jay, Gary the weatherman. Man, my crew's getting back together. Woo! Oh, man. I'm slow down. I'm gonna pump the brakes 2 times.
Yeah.
2 times. Pump it.
Slow down,
Pump it,
bro.
boy,
Slow
2
down.
times.
I don't want you to
Yeah, we
get.
say that for Saturday at 7:30.
Save for Saturday. Jamie, you better tell her.
I will
about me.
educate her. I will educate her. Don't
I'll
worry.
be in school today. I'll take it.
Hey, y'all be good, man. I just wanted to chime in. Go blue, and my Southern brothers, reach out. I love everybody that bleeds maize and blue.
Be good, Ed. Wow. See? Now that is some energy.
Yeah, maybe I need a little bit of. He was talking that talk.
Yeah.
I need to hear a little bit talk that talk.
Yeah, well, Ed, we'll talk that talk.
Yeah, that's what I need to hear. I feel in what Mufasa said it was just they've been silent.
Yeah.
So I guess I'm just kind of used to like at USC, they drag a bear around on a bicycle, or you walk to class.
So
and
that's
you're
California.
That's what they do with the bear.
Okay.
So you kind of see it here. It
Mhm.
just seems like Michigan's gonna handle business. It's expected.
It's expected, but it's not always delivered.
Oh,
So, I mean, we got to be right.
okay.
Got to be right. 734-998-1050. What up, Philly E?
Hey, what's up, man?
What you got
you
going?
doing?
I'm doing well. How about you? Hey,
Yeah, I'm
you know,
good.
Philly E
Yeah.
came up this weekend. You missed him, but he came up this weekend. He was at the tailgate party.
Oh man, I got to get to a
Yeah,
tailgate. You know, I've
it's,
never really been to a tailgate.
Oh, it's not my fault. I did say you could come, and you said you had
Me
a
too,
ticket.
I
was
didn't-
trying to get
yeah,
you in here. I mean,
I'm
Philly
full
E
of
was here.
excuses. All right, I'm coming to the next one.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Yeah, okay. So this team, you already know everything that Mustafa said. I 100% agree with. The only difference is, you know, once upon a time, I used to like this team because both Michigan and Michigan State used to play, for the most part, Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And, you know, growing up where I was, it's Notre Dame. I know it's Lane Brain James. Well, it's Penn State country, but it was Notre Dame too. It still is. So they were by far the Michigan State was by far the lesser evil. So I would kind of, you know,
what do they say? The enemy of your enemy is your friend. So
Right.
I never had, and we used to beat them every year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Outside of like 1978, when we were, like we had a great team at 76. Where we got upset. 77, the same thing. 78 was supposed to be, Rick Leach's last year. Third time would be the charm. And damned if we don't get upset again. But not in Purdue, not Minnesota. This time it was Michigan State. Some guy named, I don't know, what was his name? Kirk Gibson? You ever hear that name before?
Mm-hmm.
We know that name from somewhere.
Yeah.
So we got shocked in the big house. But, dude, outside of that, they pose no problems. I know they beat you guys in 84, but, 84 was that kind of year. So other than that, it was all good. And I have to say, in 87, when, we were struggling at the quarterback position, and, would they have 7 interceptions to beat us? 17-11?
Yeah, that was that record.
Yeah.
7. If we thrown 6, we would have won the game.
We probably will win. Yeah, right. So, but I have to say, I've rooted for that team. I don't know if you remember, but didn't they early in the year, they may have opened with the USC.
They did.
This is for
did.
Candy.
Yep, they did.
So they opened it, and your boy Low Weight may have had 50-plus carries.
He
Does that
did.
sound right?
He did. That's right.
Yeah. He out Jamie Morris. How about that, right? Right. And then they played him again in the Rose Bowl, and they beat him again. Yeah, Bobby McAllister was quarterback. Listen, I liked the team. They were cool. And then 1990 came along, and it all changed. Michigan was number 1 in the country, and we were going through a 2-point conversion. And this frickin' Eddie Brown guy grabs Desmond, pulls him. Desmond's about to catch it, and he swipes at his legs. Ball pops out. No flag. And, of course, we're home. I don't understand that we're home and we never get calls. So, whatever. And it all started there. Then we got robbed again in 95. When one of the receivers ran out of bounds, before the first down. That was your buddy Nick the Prick was coaching then. And then we got robbed again with the clock gate nonsense. Where our boy Larry Stevens literally had his entire uniform pulled off, right? Literally, right in front of the referee. But we're not going to call it. We don't want Michigan to win this game. So whatever. So. And here, you know what? I think all this plays. The worm already turned in basketball, right? With the creep up the street.
Right.
They won a national championship. Their program was humming, and ours was pretty much going into the depths for quite some time. So I think their fan base was already getting cocky with the whole basketball thing. And then after 2007, what's he say? Pride comes before the fall, right after we beat them with the Manningham catch. And then we get Rich Rod and the Hoke years. And I have to say, D'Antonio, he literally turned that just into, he's right. The word is toxic. There's no other word to describe it. And if you didn't know it was going to trend that way, all you had to remember is when we lost to App State in the beginning of 2007, he was doing the moment of silence. I mean, he's a real wise ass. He really was. Grown ass man, acting the way he acted. So he made it what it is today. I think with this coach here, I don't think it is that right now. But if you throw in D'Antonio, the fact we have Rich Rod and Hoke, the internet and social media was just fuel on the fire for this whole thing, honestly.
It did.
So, and I think it all came to the head with the tunnel gate nonsense between you and me. I'm hoping with this guy, I think things have calmed down a little bit. I don't know if it's because it's him or just because they're just not good. So who knows? I don't know. But that's where we are with this whole thing. Got to win the game, Jamie.
Oh, I was telling Candice this. Now she understands. We got to win this game.
I get it.
This game is important in all kinds of ways.
Yeah, it's toxic. You can't lose to this team. You just can't. Because, if we lose to them, and I don't live where you guys live. I just don't. But, I remember
several years ago, you remember our kid? What was his name? Peters. Remember our quarterback that transferred to Illinois?
Yeah.
Remember him?
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I remember one time I was watching Penn State lose to Minnesota that year. Minnesota was good. And I was in this sports bar, and I went to my car for something. And I come back into the bar, and I'm looking at the ground, and I look up, and there's this Malacca wearing green with the big Spartan, and he's looking at me, and he's nodding his head up and down, because he thinks he owns this. I'm guessing this is 2009, right? So I go sit down. I watch the end of the Penn State game. Now, at the time, they're destroying Illinois. They're up like 31-10. Well, after my boy pulled his shenanigans, Mr. Peters, former Michigan quarterback, comes back and leads this tremendous rally, and they upset Michigan State, and my man was nowhere to be seen after that. And they quite frankly, they haven't really been a factor since, other than that Kenneth Walker game. So anyway, this is just a nasty rivalry. I can't stand them. We have nothing to gain by playing these guys. I really wish they'd take them off the schedule.
You can't take them off the schedule. This is their Christmas. This is their national championship. This will save the season. You know that.
Yeah, it's their Super Bowl. Yeah, how about that?
I mean, they would say to us, we are the same, but we aren't, because we say to them, no, we got Ohio State coming up, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. And I got to say, I root for Penn State against Michigan State. I root for Ohio State when they play Michigan State. I don't want them to breathe. I just don't. I don't want them to breathe. So that's just where I am with them. And I live here.
That's what I'm saying, Philly. I mean, what are you doing? That is you.
I live here. I can't imagine living where you guys live, having to deal with them. So, Candice, I know you know UCLA, USC is a big deal. I don't think it's that, because our boy Sweet's on there saying he's boys with this guy and that guy, and
that's not real.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's like that here. So, one good thing, Jamie, I just thought of this morning. Now, our quarterback is a local, so he understands the rivalry.
No, that's a plus. I said that's a plus.
Yeah, I don't know if you said that, but I thought of that this morning. I was like, you know what?
He understands this rivalry. We have a quarterback that understands this rivalry.
Yeah, so that's a good thing. So anyway, that's where I'm at with that. So, oh, by the way, not happy about it. Was it 7:30?
Yeah, 7:30. It's a primetime game. They call it a primetime game on the Big Ten Network.
Yeah, not real thrilled about that. Oh, by the way, what network is it on?
The Big Ten Network.
Oh, okay. So this game's really going to be dragged out.
It's Big Ten Network.
Big Ten Network. So this is what, a 4.5-hour game, I guess?
Yeah.
I guess.
Philly, yeah. I gotta get one more.
On the bar, go blue.
Thanks. 734-998-1050. Trevor, what's up, man? Trevor.
What's up?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Hey, man. So I have a question for CDP.
I'm listening.
So I have family that is alumni from Saline, and I know that you're into the whole Belleville team over there. I was wondering, what do you think about Belleville football this season?
Wow,
that's pretty loaded, Trevor.
You got talking to Mike.
Oh, that's pretty loaded, Trevor. I will say we had a generational guy with Bryce Underwood. We had Elijah Dotson, Jeremiah Beasley. We were stacked and heavy. It is a different era for Belleville football right now. And what you guys have built at Saline with Coach Short, who comes from Belleville and was Bryce Underwood's offensive coordinator for the two state championships that they won. He's definitely changing the culture over there in Saline. So I won't be wearing a Saline Hornet sweatshirt, needless to say.
Unless you come, you want to hire her?
I'll get a hold I'll get a hold of Coach Shorts and see if we can hire her as a coordinator.
Yeah, Coach Short, he's doing some special things, and to be fair, he's waited his turn, and they are showing their value. I will say Belleville has strong talent. The class of 28 is something very special. They got a young quarterback over there. He's 6'3", and he's a sophomore. So he spent a lot of time around Bryce, and it'll look different next year.
Yeah. And also, a lot of people might be saying, oh, Belleville might be in trouble because they lost to Clarkston. No, they're not in trouble. They're not in trouble at all. Clarkston is just, they're what people call a wagon.
Okay.
I like that term.
Okay. A wagon. Got it.
No, for sure. And there's a couple of those guys there on that state championship track team. So there'll be some speed out there. They just got to stay disciplined. But it will be a much more exciting game than it was when it was lopsided last time.
Yeah. All right, Candice, thanks for taking my question. Jamie, I'll see you soon. Behave yourself.
Okay, Trevor. Thanks a lot for the call.
That. He can't guarantee that. Don't. I ain't put that out there.
Hey.
The fact that he had to say it meant that he had to say it.
I've been known to get a little wild, but I've calmed down. I have calmed down in my days.
In my days.
You
had a lot of days.
I have.
You got a lot of days.
I've been blessed by God and lived a long time. And seen a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, but
I would have loved to have Instagram when Bo was in the locker room.
Oh, I'm so glad that we didn't have Instagram. You know what? I'm so glad
Twitter.
I didn't live in this era.
Oh, for sure.
Of football. I'm sorry. Everybody goes, what would you get for the NIL? I said, top price.
Run it back.
Anyway, exactly. But I would not like social media.
No.
That's cruel. That's just the people. Oh my God.
It gives people confidence that wouldn't otherwise.
You sit behind that computer and you just
Twitter thugging.
Exactly.
Twitter
be that person that you shouldn't be. Be that individual. I get it. But if
we could see Bo like we see Dion on social media, people might get their life. People that don't follow football follow Dion because they say he's inspirational.
Yeah.
But the way you talk about Bo, the way people have this admiration for him and didn't even bleed the blue, that doesn't exist. He's like a bipartisan. You're like, man, I hate Michigan, but I love Bo. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got you.
Something special. We working on them greeting cards too.
Look at you.
Just saying.
All I know is that there's few men that I would follow. But I would follow Bo Schembechler and I would follow Earl Morris. That's my dad. Into the fires. And that's just, I follow my brothers into that fire. But it's those guys. It's, leaders, born leaders.
Leaders at best.
Exactly.
And, I got to explain to my son why they say champions of the West.
Yeah.
He's like, well, it's not the West. And I said, let me tell you something. I learned this when I was 8. He went to his first Michigan game and he was like, I don't understand. So let me tell you. At a time, they were the West. I'm like, my grandpa explained that to me. I'm like, okay. I know a little something about something. A little something about something.
Your education has been great today.
It really has.
We've explained to you why there's the Michigan State
and where can't wear
rivalry game and why you shouldn't be wearing green and different things like that. I get it.
It's really eye-opening because I'm a sports person. I respect it. I get it. But I'm like, I don't get the Michigan State. They just not the same caliber.
Yeah, well, but they want to be at the caliber.
They do. Oh, if they even think that they winning, it's gonna be yes.
It does that thing to us, and we can't have that. Can't afford it. Can't have it. 365
You know what?
days.
It's gonna be good that Michigan's going up there. It's gonna generate some revenue in that little town.
Yep.
That stadium might be packed, and it could be good for them. So and like I keep saying,
you know what? They're getting their night game.
They're getting their night game.
They hate Fridays. They hate Fridays.
Do they?
Oh my God. Miz tell them they hate Friday. Oh, you go to Fridays, they made them. It's like they made their games. Last year, almost all of their games were on Friday. Home games were on Friday.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Because they wanted people to have something better to do on the Saturday.
Well,
dang. See,
you just took a shot.
I just did.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Fired.
Yeah. I'm just saying, you know how it is. Candice, we really appreciate you coming in. We got to have you here back more.
Yeah.
We got to have Big Sweet in here with you and us and everybody like that.
Held it down for the pack.
We really appreciate that. And again, we'll be back on tomorrow. You've been listening to the M Zone on the Big 1050.